things, but they were all timed perfectly. Good job, everybody.
Woo.
Mine was just gonna be Dune.
Dune.
It's good, man. I know.
I watched Dune before it was cool.
Oh, like the
Yeah, I watched it when it was on the Sci-Fi Channel, not even the movie, the TV series.
Isn't that one
I watched
considered
it with you.
horrendous?
I don't know. I liked it. I mean, I was 12, but I liked it.
All right. Yeah.
I'm sure the production values are terrible.
Yeah. New movie is it's real good. It's real good. Believe the hype. Unless you're the one contrarian review I read where the guy was like, it's not the other one. It's not the Lynch one. It's like, you don't know how to review things. You don't review something based on another thing that it's not. It's not how that works. You know?
So,
anyways,
going into tonight, who would like to recap what happened last time?
oh boy. Okay.
God, some shit went down.
It did. Okay, so we went to Safe House in quotes. Trax's safe house in quotes. Well, I guess it was safe until the Empire sent out octopus spy bots. They caught one, but they did not destroy it like we destroyed ours, and so it kind of was able to just ping everyone's location. So we roll up, and we're like, don't talk around this thing. It knows where we are, and it totally did know where we were, because then we were confronted by 4 priests, none of which were the one Audra is after, I believe.
Well, I don't remember if you were able to tell or not, because they didn't have name tags or anything.
You're right. I wasn't able to tell. He didn't have "Hello, my name is Thalamus,"
Right, yeah.
which I always think. I know it's not Solomon, but I keep thinking his name is Solomon in my head. But I know it's Thalamus. Anyways, 4 priests and a big flare.
Walk into a bar.
Yep. That's what we were confronted with. We took down the priests. Apparently, we got the flare down to about half. But he was a toughie. He took. One of the big 3 was there, Lopaw, who's the orc, and he just, like, took him right out of the fight from, like, moment 1, because he's not a smart guy, he's just a tough guy, and so he was, like, kind of floating through the air like, brrr.
He was just stunned the entire time. Yeah.
Andrew's warlocking now. I guess this is the closest thing to a Halloween episode we're going to get, maybe, since the next one's after, but anyways.
I should have dressed up.
I'm always dressed up as a displaced hippie. So Lopaw he was possessed, or not possessed, just like mind halted for like most of the fight. What's Hot Orc's name? Sid, what's your
Oric?
Right, Oric. Or I guess not gonna be a Cammy boyfriend, because didn't we learn that he was into other dude orcs? Wasn't that a thing? Am I wrong about that?
I mean, he was definitely trying to show off for her too, so he may be
okay.
fine.
He's just kind of into. Okay, I see. But either way, he was charmed for a bit of the fight too. Poor little Sorsha, the little redhead down there in the corner, was like, I don't know what to do. And it was like panicking. Poe was out for the whole fight. Trax almost died, so he went into wolf form. It was a mess. The whole place was on fire. It burned down. But we got out. No one actually died. And
Except for the priests.
Except for the priests, but that's okay. They're the bad guys. Yep. And we took people back to the, what have we been calling it? Cammy House?
Yeah.
Where Anwar's family lives. That's kind of gonna be the new safe house. And we are making plans to eventually retake Stem Garden, but that involves taking the city of Waterwheel first, because when that's done, we kind of have Stem Garden geographically surrounded, and we're in a great position to take it. But Waterwheel needs to be taken first. In order to take Waterwheel, we need the forces of Lopaw, the aforementioned orc. And in doing so, speaking to him, we pissed him off, and we're about to get into a fight. He turned around. He did not like the image of, well, okay.
I mean, Anwar did start pissing him off
Anwar
before
straight up
Audra said something that triggered him.
Audra was kind of trying to butter up a little bit. Hunter just got high and like started running around.
Hunter bonded and did some serious damage control.
Bonded with the earth, maybe.
Yeah, Lopa and Hunter are currently high on shrooms. That is true.
Yeah.
Very.
Anwar did say some pretty like straight up like, no, you sucked in that last fight, man. You glad we were there, which is all true, but was not helpful to Lopa in the situation. Then he turned around and saw big Audra, and was like,
Audra said something along the lines, because he was like, you were not above me to Anwar, And then Audra said something to the effect of like, "He may not be, but I am," and then like was really huge.
Yeah, because when he turned around, I'm large right now. I'm 16 feet tall.
You are a 16-foot furbolg right now.
Yep.
And that line triggered him to the point he had already grabbed his sword after Anwar had started talking. He was already he was clearly pissed off from the beginning since that fight. Anwar got him a bit more pissed off after he was high, and then Audra kind of said the final thing that got to like, all right, we got to call it here tonight, and we're doing initiative when we come back. So I'm gonna need initiative rolls from everybody, please.
I'm real good at starting fights with trees and orcs. Also, Richard, I know
biggest things.
Yeah, I know we were keeping our various slots and whatever from last time. But we would have had a chance to short rest on the ride here.
Yes, you would have had a chance to short rest. I left your HP as it was, just so you would know how many hit dice you needed to use or whatever else. So you can go ahead and fill your HP slots up to full with whatever you need to do.
It might be big Audra, but I'm definitely not fast Audra.
Yeah, that is true. There we go. I already pre-rolled for him and Aghanazar just to save on time.
Cool.
That's a flat roll from Chimera.
Here we go. This should be some good battle music for this.
Man, we all rolled nice and low.
Oh
yeah, I guess Hunter, you're slightly above Audra because you have the higher dex.
We almost got 666.
Yeah.
Number of the confetti hut.
Alrighty, do we have battle music? We're all ready to go.
I just dropped one in. Sid, if you find a better one, go for it.
Let me.
Actually, it's funny you dropped that one because I grabbed Combat Music Mega Mix from Wild Hunt.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Did you search for I searched Witcher 3 giant fight music because it seemed appropriate.
Fantasy combat music.
Okay, I was just curious if because what you grabbed was like right next to the one I grabbed in the results, which was kind of funny. All right, well, yeah, let me do some. I will definitely do some hit die.
Alrighty, so is everybody ready? Everybody good?
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little bit of time before we're actually doing anything. Oh, we're gonna need more hit die than that. Huh.
Yep, everybody do what you need to do to get back up to full health, assuming that you do want to get back up to full health.
Yeah.
And remember you add your con to each of those, too.
Oh, right.
Nice.
And is it half rounded up on a long rest or rounded down?
Oh, it's for recovering your,
There we go, that's better.
I think it's rounded down.
Okay.
Almost everything in D&D is rounded down.
That's true, yeah. I feel like your spell count is the only thing rounded up when you're counting slots.
Oh, that could be.
Maybe. Okay, yeah, that's good though. Alright, I should be good now.
Alrighty. So, yeah, you all were kind of near this large tree, not too far from the house. Hunter was on Lopaw's back, and Lopaw was talking with Anwar, and then Audra spoke from up behind him, so he turned around, so that's how we got to where we are. Chimera, I just had you leaning up against the house because I didn't know where else to put you. Where did you imagine Chimera was?
I mean, if it wasn't, like, in front of the house, just, like, leaning against it, like, just rubbing her temples, like, what the hell? I mean, it would definitely be sideline-ish, so I think that's perfect. Okay, cool. Alrighty then. So, first up is Anwar, and Anwar's seeing Lopaw, like, pull out his sword, and he's getting ready to attack. He's just, like, he is backing up out of this. So he's gonna go 1, 3, 4. He's just gonna back up. He's gonna back up and let this unfold.
Come pick me up. There's a fight breaking out and people are doing drugs.
Yeah. It's me going to a bar.
Basically.
This is like when Val was being propositioned by that couple in Centra.
Yeah. So there's that. Lopa, Audra, I am going to need your AC, please.
Yeah. Also, wait, where did my health go? It was supposed to be. There we go.
I'm gonna roll all 3 d20 at once.
Okay, my AC you said?
Yes.
19. I don't think AC changes with enlarge reduce.
No.
No. Okay, so yeah, 19.
In the olden days, it lowered because you were like a bigger target to hit. But that was the 3.5 days. All right, so.
And Richard, question for you. I know that Ryan just basically copied over the spell description for enlarge. Is my larger type, my larger form, indeed a concentration thing, or no?
It is a concentration thing.
It is.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay. 2 of those are a hit. One is a miss.
Okay.
So he is gonna go swinging, and at first you can parry one, but then he's gonna strike up across your chest, and he's gonna strike down into your kind of thigh area, and he is going to do a total of, let's see. Okay, so that is. So I guess we should separate out these two. The first hit is going to be 14 damage.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to be 13 damage.
Okay. I'm in single digits.
You need 2 con saves for that to see if you can keep up
Yes, I do.
enlarge.
They're both minimum, right?
It's got to be at least a 10.
Yeah. Well.
Those are 10s.
Oops. That would have been nigh impossible. That's better.
All right, you were still big, but he is really hurt into you. And he's just gonna look up and he's like, "No one is above me."
She looks. She's all big. She just got hurt so bad, and she's just like, "What? What the becoming is this? Like what?"
Yeah. Let me just make sure there's not anything else.
Oh sure, yeah. Just some psychic and poison damage too. Bring it on.
No, that is it. He's got another thing, but it takes an action, so it's not gonna happen.
Okay.
All right, that is his turn. Chimera, what are you gonna do? Audra is getting a beat down right now.
So, going into this, Chimera was just kind of looking on, just kind of frustrated that everything turned into an absolute mess anyway. And then there's a fight happening, and again, she's just kind of leaning you back against the house like, oh my god, all right, let them duke it out for a minute, it'll be fine. And then it's not fine.
Yeah, it's really not looking fine. Audra's bleeding now pretty bad.
I'm going to start to make my way forward. I'm gonna throw Echo out there in front of Audra.
Okay.
To see if she can't distract, and I want
Don't talk to me.
Audra
Technically,
to get the fuck out.
Technically, you cannot get a. Each of these squares is smaller because this is still set for the quicklings.
Okay.
Which is why each of you takes up
In
4
that
squares.
case-
There's no space in between her and Lopa.
In that case, I'm gonna use my battle maneuver, I think.
Okay.
I do kind of like the idea of don't talk to me or my Echo son, though. This little thing in front of me.
You're gonna use your battle maneuver for the first time. I am excited.
For my first time.
Yay.
Yeah. So I have to fucking find it first. I know
was
it
actually-
exists, though.
I was thinking about doing the same thing, Sid.
Hold on. I'm getting there. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me.
Nothing to be
Okay.
Sorry for.
So I'm gonna throw
I need an apology. I'm just kidding.
Echo Cam out here.
Okay.
And she's gonna make an attack at Lopa. And if I hit, that means Audra gets to run the fuck away without incurring an attack op.
Nice.
So from the sidelines, Chimera just hollers, Audra, back up and leave. And then Echo Cammy rolls up and makes an attack.
All right, let's see it.
Fine.
Nope.
My last pity point.
Last pity point.
If we
Get
if we
her out of
leveled
there.
up, I'd be able to help you here, but we didn't.
Nope. Not leveled up quite
Hey!
yet. Oh!
That is so much better.
And that is
Look at that.
adding, I believe, a d6, right? For that attack or
Yeah, you tack on
battle
the
maneuver?
you tack on the dice as
Yeah,
damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And
That's
remember,
two
you get an extra. You get an extra die because of your half orc brutal.
Oh,
critical
that's
thing.
right. So I get 3d. And, all right.
And does the maneuver die double as well on a crit?
Yep.
Sick. So wait, does that mean you're getting 3 crit, like 3 maneuver die and 3 normal die on this hit?
No,
only,
no, it'd
only
just be
2
two of the
maneuver.
normal.
But it's gonna be it's 3-2 plus my mod. Oh Jesus.
Ooh.
Oh!
Sid. Coming out
He's only
swinging.
gonna take half of that, but it's still an amazing hit. Like you get a
Fine.
really solid hit that should be like bursting out blood at this point, but you look and he barely bleeds. But it's still a really fucking good hit and enough to distract him to the point where he's looking down at the Echo now. And he's not looking at Audra for a second, so
As-
she can get the fuck out of there if she needs to.
As maybe a free action, can Chimera on the sidelines pull her hood up to make a difference between her and the Echo, and maybe he's dumb enough to not come after me next?
Okay.
So it's just like, oh.
All right, that is a really solid hit.
So how's this work for me now? What happens?
You get to run away without incurring an attack op.
Right now or on my turn?
At your turn, I believe. Let me
Okay.
double check.
It might be a reaction.
It might be. I keep fucking losing the frickin'. There it is. No, it's not.
Because it'll save me having it. Because I was going to use my maneuver to get away anyway, so this just saves. I get to keep it a little longer, I guess.
When you hit with a weapon attack, you extend 1 superiority die to add to the total damage roll. You allow a creature that you can see or hear you to use a reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking an opportunity
Sick.
attack from a target. So,
Nice.
yeah.
All right, she's just gonna do like a nice like dodge roll backwards, you know.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Echo looks, Lopa looks down at this Echo, and just looks up towards you, because you're pretty much in a straight line of each other. And he definitely like gives you those eyes of like, you motherfucker. All right, Hunter.
Not me.
You're,
That's not
Hunter,
me.
you're still on his back.
Yes, I am.
Oh, right.
Am I? Where am I?
You're
Because-
physically like up, like climbed, like
Yeah.
up. You're like backpacking it.
You
Well,
were like
ice
up
pick
on
in
his
the ear.
shoulders, whispering into his ear.
Let me elaborate. My vessel, my frame, has been latched upon this being.
Yes.
But what answers with
Oh, right.
Hunter his face lights up. He like lurches back, and his eyes are like a flickering orange. And he lets out this cackle and just Tulakanaf, Yahamana, and he's like not here. He's like gibbering in infernal and just cackling, and his movements are like fluid and then flickering and fluid and flickering, and he's not necessarily aware of his surroundings.
Imagining that scene in Harry Potter where like that snake is summoned and he's like speaking parcel mouth and everyone's like, he's egging that fucking snake on. That's what's happening.
Kinda. Yeah.
Hunter's got a
He's
mount
te-
right now.
He's
is
telling
what's
that thing
happening.
to kill everybody.
Yeah. You're literally the devil on its shoulder right now.
Is there anything you're actually doing as an action or anything, or are you're too far gone to be doing actions right now?
I don't think I have it in my facilities. I have been overcome with the whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Could there be like a con or something saved to like sober up?
I think this is just what he's choosing to do with his
Alright,
character right
yeah.
now.
That would imply I'm fighting this.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't fault you for it. I don't.
Yep.
Hunter has leaned entirely in. I talked to Richard a little bit about it.
Mhm.
I'm not volunteering actions or bonus actions.
Hey man, that's yeah. It's
Alrighty.
what do you call it? Fair, like that's RP right now. It's fair.
Audra, you got a chance to back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Now he's pissed at you and Chimera, and potentially still Anwar too.
Yeah.
Seems like he's okay with Hunter on his back right now, though.
We might not feel him.
So, Audra, what do you do in this situation?
Well, I'm
Please
low.
get the fuck out.
I
Please
did.
leave.
I backed out. Well, first of all, I'm glad we got healing potions last time because I'm gonna pop one of those.
No, you fucking run. Damn
Well,
it.
I also don't want to die.
Run away.
It's 44 plus 4 for greater healing.
Yep,
That's pretty good.
that is very good.
Oops. That's not what I want to do. I'm there. Okay.
Any bonus actions or movement?
Yes. Sorry, Sid, it is what she would still do, is summon that there, sister blade, behind Lopaw. Hey, it's not me, it's a ghost sword, okay?
Okay.
And that's gonna show up and take an attack.
Okay.
21 ought to be a hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. And it's going to do... And I think technically that should be full damage, right? Because it is technically a spell.
Yep, it's force damage that he will take the full 9.
Cool.
Yep, just stab kind of right into it. It just kind of like force from a very small like tip of a point of a rapier or something is pretty painful.
Yeah. Well, it's a great sword, but
Oh, it's a great sword. Oh,
but we
okay.
can pretend it went
But
doink.
still, yeah, you
instead of-
whack at him and he takes that full damage. He's getting a bruise from it.
Yeah. Don't worry, Sid. I'm not running back in. I promise that. For now.
Anwar still is not really doing anything. Let's see. Lopa now looking over and seeing Audra. He saw that Audra was still staying in the fight, drinking a potion, not running away further, and summoning a thing. He's also really fucking pissed at Chimera too.
I did not do that. That was somebody else.
Yeah, it was the person who looks just like her in a weird ghostly image right in front
I'm
of him.
wearing a disguise. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's still gonna go after his main target first, but he might be saving you for next. He is going to rush over and just is gonna go for another 3 attacks.
What? Okay.
He's really freaking powerful. He's one of the top 3 fighters in all of Berserkshire. Alrighty. Once again, it's another. You're able to parry the first one. He's just so goddamn fast. You can't get in. He's gonna strike you 2 more times again. So first attack will be 16 damage.
Okay.
And second attack will be 13 damage.
All right.
So you are down. So
Big
you're just
Audra's down.
He just like stabs a sword into you, and you're just bleeding out at this point. And he just pulls it out. I was like, "Does anyone else want to challenge me?"
I
And
crumble
he's
and I
looking
shrink.
straight at Chimera. You got something else to do? Oh, by the way, Echo, you should have gotten the attack up while he's running out there. If you chose to take it. This was before he he took Audra down, who at this point has shrunken down to her normal size. Nope, he just ran right past. I love your just thumbs up. Alright. Chimera, it is your turn. You just saw him frickin' annihilate Audra at this point, and she is bleeding out. Things are looking really bad. What do you want to do?
Oh my god. This happened so much faster than I thought it was gonna happen.
I could see the gears turning there.
I want Chimera to, like, stab her sword into the grass.
Uh-huh.
And, like, hold her hands up. And just... We are not here to fight with you. We are here to take water wheel together.
Go ahead and make a
Please.
persuasion.
Oh, I actually have a modifier for that.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
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 17. All right. All right,
Wow.
all right.
Wow.
So that's what Chimera's doing right now. Hunter, what are you doing? Even in your super high state, you'd know it's like, oh shit just got real. Audra's down. She's bleeding out. She might die right now. What do you do with that?
Kind
Doggy!
of flashing in and out. My palm, like, kind of gently slaps onto their forehead, and I kind of scream out into the ether. And
All right, so still pretty much the same as last time. Just
there's a lot of that.
all right, just really out of it.
And he starts kind of vibrating a little bit.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. I will say that Aghanazar will probably, or Anwar, will finally take a step forward, and without RPing for Ryan, he would probably be granting assistance to Chimera on her persuasion, so you may roll a second time as if he were giving you advantage to try and be like, yeah, let's take a step down, in whatever way Ryan would say.
Oof.
Okay, well, whatever
Thanks for the
Anwar's
help,
doing
Ryan.
isn't helping.
Thanks for the help, Ryan.
Yeah, whatever Anwar's doing, not really helping.
I knew I
but
should
what
have
was it-
stayed home today.
He's gonna, like, run inside and retreat, and he's gonna, like, beat the door down.
Yeah, we're about to lose 2 safe houses.
Lopaw is going to head towards Chimera. Not like running, charging, but like running, kind of or not running. I mean, like kind of walking, stopping up to her. Does the Echo try to take a swipe or anything while he's walking up?
No.
Okay. Walking up, he's gonna walk up to the point where he can really express how much bigger he is than you and look down and say, "We are doing this together, but make no mistake. You all work for me. We are not equals. Go clean that bitch up before she bleeds out." And
Jesus Christ!
He's gonna go kind of walk off into the woods. And
With Hunter still on his back.
I guess so. As long as Hunter's not bugging him, he's just like, all right. He's had mushrooms with him. They're just like kind of vibing together right now. He might not even remember that Hunter's on him, to be honest. So we could be out of combat right now. Chimera, what do you want to do?
There, for a moment, like, her jaw kind of works, like, her nose kind of scrunches, she juts her tusks out for just a moment, and it looks like she's gonna have a comeback. And then her eyes just get this steely look, and she says, "Of course. We work for you."
That's good enough for him. And he goes off, and I would say we're officially out of combat now. Just after this, Poe and Ronkin are like running outside, like, what the fuck happened? What was that? Oh shit! They run over to Audra, who is currently bleeding out right now. Audra, why don't you give us just one death save to see how bad
Sure.
things were? I imagine something will heal you in time, but I'm just curious what it would be.
Let's see. Well, would have been a fail.
Audra's looking really fucking bad. Poe does not have any natural healing besides potions. Ronkin does not have any natural healing
I'll give her my potion.
Well,
All right.
Anwar, unless he's out of
You're
spells,
gone,
has stuff.
Hunter.
but you know I have a healer's kit in my pack, right?
Yeah, but you're gone.
Yeah, but you're on the
Yeah,
you are on the enemy's
That's
back.
fair.
Also, like, do you want to risk on like trying to use a health kit, or are you gonna like save this person instantly?
Right,
'Cause
I have
now
a
they're
medicine
bleeding
of
out.
+0, so and no more pity. So we're gonna.
If Anwar still has spell slots, he could do something. But
He does not,
okay.
actually. Actually, wait, no, he has some level 1s. He might have a cure wounds thing to save from.
Or even
using
just
an
like a
actual
healing
potion.
words or spare the dying. Really is really all that's needed, right?
Yeah, I don't think he has that, but let me see. I've got his sheet right here.
I was about to say I could
I think he's-
probably try to check his Beyond page.
He's got a cure wounds or something. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he does.
That way we don't have to use up 2 potions since I did already down mine. I want you to be able to keep yours.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste of a potion. All right, cure wounds. He does have cure wounds, and he does have a level 1 spell, so he will. I assume Brian would be on board with this. He will go over, and in order to save a potion, he will.
Yeah.
Unless he
Roll.
wants to look at Audra dying on the ground and be like, "Suffer!" Like,
Did you learn your lesson? And I'm just.
All right, so Hunter and Lopa are off. Yeah, Ronkin and Poe are just like, whoa, what the fuck happened? Are you okay? Are you okay? And they're gonna try to check in on you. Audra, you are coming back to life suddenly after big fucking hulking orc beat the crap out of you and cut you in all sorts of places. You've got scarring all over.
Yeah. What's my healing roll?
Oh, you regained 10 HP.
Okay, thank you. Also, not that it makes any difference to the fight. My mistake, I did not have a level 2 slot to actually summon the Sister Blade, but not that it really mattered in the long
It did
run.
not really matter.
Yeah.
No.
Well, she gets up, or she's like healed. I assume like Cammy and Onward just like, scoop her, pick her up by the arms. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, Ronkin will probably help
Yeah.
help her up.
do all of it.
So she'll just get up, sheathe her sword, and just silently walk into the house.
Alrighty. Yeah, Ronkin's gonna be like, oh boy, there's a lot to unpack here. And Ronkin and Poe are going to go in together and like sit on that couch together with you, be like, are you okay? So yeah, at first they're gonna have. Well, you know what? Probably Ronkin will go in first, and Poe is going to be out there with Chimera and Anwar. Like, what the fuck happened? Are you? Did somebody piss off? Did she piss off Lopa somehow?
I would say that it was a mutual effort, to be honest.
Why the fuck would you guys piss him off? Do you know how dangerous he is? You city children, you don't know.
We do know.
You don't know what these tribes are like. These are like the most brutal of the warrior tribes.
We learned that. Yeah.
Okay, well, in the future, just be careful. He's a friend. He's an ally, but he's not a friend. If that makes sense.
No, we learned that pre-discussion of that fight, I think.
Okay.
His intentions on retaking Waterwheel aren't completely sound, to be honest.
Well, he's got quite a large army. He's one of the only people who can do it. So we're doing the best we can with what we got. We'll figure out the rest later. Still better him than those aberrant creatures.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I think.
for now, that's fine. That's fine. But one step at a time, and right now we need him.
Oh, I know. That's why I didn't get murdered as well, actually. I don't know why I would think I would be able to take him down, but anyway, the problem is temporarily resolved.
Okay, okay. Everybody's fine. Everybody's alive. Okay. Anwar, are you okay? Anwar is like at a loss for words. And we'll cut to inside. Ronkin's just gonna be like, are you okay?
She's just kind of sitting there, just with a grumpy face, just. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, he's you gotta watch out for him. I don't know what you guys said or what you did. I don't know why it came on you especially. But yeah, you gotta.
I can tell you why. It came on her especially. I can tell you why.
You could, but you're not in the room right now.
Suddenly they just hear like a smack against the window and through the glass.
Hi! But in any case, yeah, you just gotta watch out. Like, these guys are, I mean, their brutality is what's kept them alive for so long. It's the reason why the Empire never conquered the Berserkshire area. But you gotta be really careful with them. His clan in particular, of all the clans of Berserkshire, his is the most ruthless. So you just gotta be careful with that.
Did you just combine brutal and ruthless?
What did I say?
You said
Said
ruthful?
Ruthel.
I was like,
Ruthless,
ooh.
I didn't. I've
Which
been
I'm all
drinking. I've been drinking apparently.
Yeah.
I
Like
mixed
it's
up words.
like it sounded like you started one and finished the other word. I was like, ruthful.
He
Interesting.
is brutal and ruthless.
No, I liked it. It sounded like that could be like an NPC name. Like, hello, I am ruthful.
Yeah. Well, in any case, whew. And man, you got to think, right? Like, that guy not bowing to anyone makes me think how powerful Mazadon is. If he got him under Mazadon,
Fuck.
Yup.
can you imagine what must have happened? Like, there must have been something like that where he got triggered and like tried to attack Mazadon, and Mazadon must have beat the shit out of him. When you think about it, that's probably what happened at some point.
Yeah, and I can imagine it probably was a lot more even than what just happened out there.
Maybe, but however it went down, Mazadon must have come out on top because he's the leader of the big three.
You know, when I first saw those three, I thought, this is what the Resistance should be. This is what we should be doing. And I wanted to, you know, join up with them, see what they were all about. Now I see how much farther I have to go before I could even hold a finger to any of them.
Yeah, never meet your heroes, kid. That's something I learned when I was around your age.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, that fight with the flares, I only really perceived some of it, but pretty damn impressive there. So maybe one day you will be.
It did feel good to take out some of those priests.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Soon enough, hopefully, we get the one that, you know, did what he did to Aura.
Alrighty, cutting over to Hunter, who at some point, Lopa like realizes he's on his back, she's like, just throws him off. And just Lopa kind of goes off and doing his own thing. You've gone into the woods enough at this point, and you're so far gone that at some point you realize you are alone in the woods and you have no idea where the fuck you are. And at some point, like, you are hallucinating, man. Like, the trees seem like they're moving more. There's stuff that's like growing faces that that you're not expecting. Like, there's just trees that like the bark is starting to shift into faces, and it looks like everybody's looking at you. And finally, you seem to be hallucinating Ronan, the devil that you've seen from within your own like bloodline, like meditation thing. and he is just like sitting on a branch, just smoking away, looking down at you.
There you are. Been looking for you.
Very good. What you doing in the woods?
I don't know. Looking for you. I think it was.
Well,
Heard
here I am.
things.
And he's just going to like do one of those nightcrawler poof things and poof right in front of you.
Mhm.
So, what do you want?
I want something mutually beneficial. And he's gonna pull out a flask of his pumpkin moonshine. Just start like sipping and passing.
He's going to take it. It must be like a Fight Club thing where like somebody else watching would just be like, "Here you go," pours out into the wood, and then takes it back.
I love that.
But to you, it's like he takes it. He takes a swig. All right. Yeah, I've been poking around in your mind and your soul, and I think there's something you've been thinking about because you drew this up subconsciously, and he like pulls out this contract, which happens to be the contract that Andrew the player gave the DM earlier. You're got some terms here. You've been thinking about this for a while.
Had a lot of time to think about it. Had a lot of things to think about. What do you think about what I'm thinking about?
I love it. I love it all, especially if you're going after those squids. I gotta tell you, us devils were having such a fun time until those frickin' things came around. Killing all of us, sending us back to hell. What fun is that? But, I do have one stipulation, because this is all about, so far, this contract's all sorts of things like, I will not go after your friends, blah, blah, blah. Fine. I have no interest in your friends, none of that. I'm not interested in doing anything, ordering you to do something that's going to get yourself killed. Right now, what you're doing is very much what I want you to be doing anyway. Pretty much what
This
you're
extends
born.
to end of terms of use until.
Yeah, well, I've got one thing that I would like from you in return. Is that when you kill these squids, you don't just kill them easy like. You give them the hard goodbye, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's murder him. What do you mean?
You make
by
them
that?
suffer. You make them beg that they could go to hell instead of what you're putting them through.
I feel like my work is a little too quick for that, but I can do my best.
Well, maybe I can give you some things that'll help with the sneaking around and stuff, illusions and like.
Believe that fits into our contract and agreement and such.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Well then, he's gonna draw up his little addendum about make sure they really suffer while you're taking them out. You want to sign then?
Kind of glances over to make sure nothing's rewritten.
All right,
Do
go
I?
ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, at disadvantage?
Or investigation or whatever, like whatever kind of fits. All right, you look over, it all looks like it's in order.
I'll I'll prick my finger on my horn
Nice.
and like kind of like the phones where we're signing with our phones now, just like sign with my finger.
All right. You do that, and the thing just like kind of glows until it just bursts into flame and kind of like dissipates into another reality. And he's gonna grab you, like both parts of your head, and just like look into your face and be like, now feel the magic. And eventually you are going to come to completely sober in the middle of the forest, feeling a little bit different, feeling a little more powerful.
Is it the same like time? Is it nighttime or is this morning?
We'll say it's early morning, but so we'll cut back to this later because there's some other things to go on tonight, I believe.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So either Audra or Chimera, is there anything you would like to RP for tonight, whether it be with taking watch with another PC or NPC, or anything else as far as like connecting with your god or other timeline or anything like that?
I think I would probably want to speak to Cammy a little bit. That can be on watch or whenever.
Okay.
And I'll need to.
Well,
I don't need to talk to Hunter briefly too before the water walking happens, but that doesn't have to be this evening.
Okay. All right. Well, Chimera, at some point, I imagine you'd probably go into the house. So if you want to do
Yeah.
an RP moment, we can do that first.
Yeah, sure. After, honestly, probably a pretty long time of her just being just outside, like, decompressing from that, then she'll go ahead and head inside. Gonna wipe my feet. Hey girl, what up?
What's up, boo? Anyway, you're like, she'll probably like, you're like, I'm imagining it's like Audra's facing this way, you like walk behind, you're like wiping your shoes on the mat, and she like doesn't even turn. She's just like, why do you never go down in battle? I don't get it. Why is it's always Hunter, I get. He's the sneaky type. He's not sturdy. He handles himself well, but he doesn't have the, as much meat on his bones as you or me. You never seem to go down. I don't understand it.
To put it bluntly, I also don't swell to 16 feet in the air and try to take on a barbarian. To be frank. But I do also have some abilities that help me along the way.
I realize as, the one who can support others in combat, I don't necessarily need to be on the front lines. But I can't really do any of you all much good if I'm out of the fight. And I'm kind of sick of being out of the fight.
Can't do much either if you're running in completely blind and thinking that you can take on the entire world, darling. And while I can appreciate it, I can appreciate that tenacity. You scare the shit out of me every single time. Sometimes it's okay to hang back and study your foe. Sometimes it's okay to wait and let them come to you, and sometimes it's okay to let somebody else lead. I don't know how I'm going to stop Hunter from running straight into a battle, but a leash is all I can think of, unfortunately for him, at the moment.
Yeah. Where did he... He's not still with Lopa, is he?
Oh, I have absolutely no idea.
Okay.
And at this point, I think he was safer than all of us, and I'm not going to go after him and start something.
I'm not either.
Because he had a few choice words after that bout. So, I'm going to put my faith in Hunter that he can win the rudest and most short-tempered of people, because that is Hunter. That is the Hunter that I know. And I'm going to say that he is alive. Very firmly say that he is alive.
I would guess the same.
Are you okay, though?
Just disappointed again is all.
That's learning, though, dear. That's growing up. That's trying and failing and learning how things are supposed to go. It's failure.
Yep.
Even still, I wouldn't say it's a total failure. I mean, we're working with him. I guess that was the goal. I don't know what spurred on that entire thing, really.
I don't know. I thought I did all right speaking to him beforehand. I don't know if a Stone Hunter did much, or Anwar's poking helped much.
Oh, you know damn well Anwar was going to get a fist to the face.
I suppose it's better
But
I
that
took it
could
than he
have-
did then.
Yes, but that could have also very well been it. It's just a punch in the face. Anwar, for all of his words, is less of a challenge, less of an imposing figure.
Yes. Let's talk bad about him while he's not here. It's...
Oh, I'm going to talk about
But I
bad
would-
about him all day.
I'd still rather you or I take the punch than him, though.
Well, of course. I mean, I don't want to see any of you children hurt. Ever. Unfortunately, that's kind of the game we're playing.
I don't know that I like the child label, Chimera, but thank you regardless for the concern.
Darling, I'm probably old enough to be your mother. You are a child.
Can't argue with that.
Thank you. Unfortunately.
Thank you, I am old.
Now, I'm going to get a drink. And in light of everything, because you asked why I never go down in battle, I think there might be something I should tell you. And she's gonna walk to the kitchen, and I guess if Hunter's doing anything, we can bolt over there so he's not sitting around too long. Or
I really hoped we were gonna just cut to
Come
like,
back.
what's Hunter doing anyway, and just brief cut to
All
just.
right, we got more,
and then
we
we
got
cut
more
right
for
back
Hunter
up.
later. It's all right.
Just Hunter just screaming in the woods. And there's like,
Basic.
it's that scene in Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny. He's riding on Sasquatch's back as like baby
Oh, yeah.
Squatch, and he's
Or-
like, yeah.
I'm imagining just like, you know how there's just like those random like holes in trees? You just got your head in one just screaming. Just, ah!
It's just.
I can neither confirm nor deny these statements.
All right, well, I
need to
guess
go pee.
if we're not cutting over yet, then I guess you walk to the kitchen and Otter's just like a, wait, am I, oh, I guess I'm getting a drink too. And then we'll like get up and start following you.
Yeah, Ronkin and Poe and other people are probably. We'll say that Ronkin and Poe are taking their shift outside right now.
Yeah.
So Chimera will like kind of root around. She'll pull out like a bit of.
Sorry, I like this little
I love
ghost
that.
now that's in the.
She's gonna find like some spirits or even just some ale, and she's gonna pour a couple cups, and she's gonna pass one over to Audra.
Oh, too bad I just actually finished mine, or we could do more prop work now. Oh well.
So you know I can see other timelines or summon another timeline, yeah? You know that much?
Right, that's what your echo, that's what you call it, right? That's what that is.
Yes. And I believe you once asked me if I could actually go to other timelines or see them. Or summon them out, other aspects.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, I can more or less see when I am going to maybe die and prevent it, along with all of you. So that's one of the reasons why I don't fall down all the time, because
How-
you just don't see it.
How often have you seen me die?
I've seen all of you die at least a couple times.
Audra, like, she takes the whatever the like decanter was or whatever, and whatever you just poured her, she doubles it.
Like a few times, like some pretty gnarly instances there. And it's not always so cut and dry as somebody dying. Sometimes it's just getting severely hurt that I can stop. But, and I tell you this For some reason, I don't necessarily know what it's going to prove or make better or make worse, but I feel like maybe you should just know. I have been visiting another timeline, taking that role, that Chimera's role, that place. And in that place, you never left Stem Garden. You had no reason to. Because your sister's alive. Unfortunately, she's essentially in your spot. In the Resistance. I don't know where she is now, though, because everybody lost sight of them on that end, but...
Is my father still alive, too?
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, I believe. I mean, last time I spoke to them. As far as the Mabon massacre went, he was still alive.
If all these other people are still around in this place you've visited, then who's gone from that other place?
There were still some people you heard of that were gone anyway. Benny disappeared.
Yeah.
Um,
I believe Knuckles still alive. Ronkin
yeah.
is still alive. I believe we still have
Oh,
Poe.
the main person you heard of that died that survived in this timeline was Caleb, Hunter's father.
Right. And
Sorry,
really,
is Caleb's dad is dead or alive in primary timeline?
Prime
Primary timeline,
time,
he's alive.
he's alive.
Right, okay.
He's off on a
survived the
farm
bombing.
somewhere, being
Okay, right.
irritable.
Okay, but he is dead in that one.
And
Sorry.
the other one, he did not make it in
Okay.
the Mabon massacre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I asked the question and then confused myself.
Okay.
the people in our place are Anwar, Hunter, your sister, and Orontis.
What about...
Oh, and my daughter, so...
I was going to ask.
My son's alive, too.
Is it
It
not...
makes it incredibly difficult to want to come back here sometimes.
Right. That's what I would guess. Well, given what's happened to them here in our timeline... Again, I don't like the babying, but I understand why you sort of, need some others to take care of, if you don't mind me saying.
It's not the intention, but, I mean, it is sort of what happened, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing that, at least. I'm sorry for all that's happened to you. It's not, I know it's not the same kind of loss, what you and I have gone through, but seems pretty darn close. Still hurts the same.
Remember, it's a privilege to know those people, darling.
Yeah.
Mourning is a privilege. It hurts. But it is a privilege all the same. It's the price we pay for having those people in our lives.
Well, next time I summon my second blade into battle, I know it doesn't come from another place like yours, but it'd be nice to imagine that. Imagine that maybe Aura is behind it, swinging it around, you know. She doesn't fight with a blade like I do, does she? Because I can't even picture that.
Do I know what she fights with? I know
Is she a
Keon
druid?
does magic.
Yeah, I think you would have known that she was a. I think somewhere along the line you learned that she was a druid.
Yeah. Oh, she's
Oh
a
right, because
spell
at
slinger,
first,
as
because
far as
at
I
first Luke
remember.
couldn't remember his name. Like, you know, the druid.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is more in line with her, sure. Well, thanks for telling me. I assume you want that kept between us.
I mean, Anwar knows about it. I'm going to find a way to inform Hunter, because at the same time, it's not very pivotal to the here and the now of this particular instance.
Right.
But
And I don't know if it's possible, but if at some point it is, and you're able to bring some of us along for the visit, let me know.
we'll see. But I'm telling you, I don't even know where the children are right now.
Yeah.
Last I heard, other Chimera and the Kilizog lost track of them. They aren't in speaking conditions as it stands.
Well, we better do
So
our
I don't
best.
know what type of trouble that they are in. They are probably, maybe they got eaten by giant crabs. I don't know.
Well,
To
we
be totally blunt.
Well, I told you before, but I'll tell you again. I'll still do everything I can to help you find them here.
We'll try.
Yeah. Thanks for the drink and the information. And for,
And she's
just
gonna,
talking.
of course. And she's gonna reach out. Her thumb's gonna kind of like brush a bruise on Audra's cheek. And she says, "Just stop scaring me like that." And she's just gonna turn and she's just gonna quietly leave the kitchen.
Audra just downs the whole rest of her double in one go.
Alrighty. And with that, what do each of the two of you want to do for the remainder of the night?
I have a dream.
I gotta talk to Hunter at some point, but it can be in the morning.
Okay.
So I think, I don't know if there's anything else. If depends on, I guess, what the watch situation is. Maybe.
Yeah, it might be. They might be able to use a turn for Audra to camp out there, or Chimera, whoever. Looks like Chimera's going to bed based off the map.
Walking
Yeah.
back inside. It's been a long day.
It's been a long
Almost
day.
died today.
Yeah,
Everybody almost died today.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Audra will probably also, like, if there's enough people, she's also just gonna crash. She doesn't get to do that often. Boy,
right.
sometimes that blurs the line between player and character. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, sometimes I just need to do that too.
Yep. Alrighty. So Audra's passing out on the couch.
Yeah.
Chimera's going to bed in her old room. Chimera, is there anything that you do for the remainder of the night?
I would like to try to lucid dream to tell alternate timeline about the fucking constructs.
Alrighty. So you do your thing, you lay down, you start to kind of meditate and do kind of, at this point, it's a ritual for you to place yourself in. And I think you probably also would have timed it to be around midnight, because I think that was a pre-arrangement. They're like, hey, if you're going to be coming here, you got to like have a time to expect you. So I assume you wait to the appropriate time and then do that. So you do that, and when you kind of come to, you come back to that chair that you've found yourself on a number of times, as if she's kind of prepared for, like, all right, if it's midnight, this is where we're going to do this. You find yourself on the chair, but rather than Luke or Inger being nearby, instead, it's Keone, who is staring at you inquisitively from the other side of the room and kind of taking a few steps forward.
Oh, my baby girl.
Is it you? The Super Echo?
Yeah. It is.
Hi.
Hello, darling.
I have so many questions for you.
she starts to like get up, but then she stills, and there's like a noticeable flexing of hands that kind of like I want to reach and hug and like, oh my god, my child, my baby.
Mhm.
Um, but she instead just kind of grips the arms of the chair. Um, ask away. Although time might be short, I just came to drop off a message for Lucillazog and your mother.
Okay, she's going to drag a chair over, like a wooden chair that's quite smaller than the kind of comfier one that you're in. She's going to drag it over and sit down, just kind of sit right across from you. I don't know where to begin. I guess you have a message. Let's start with that.
Have you seen the constructs yet?
The octopus things?
Yes.
Yes, there's a group of us out there hunting them down and fighting them right now, actually.
You know about their abilities, yeah? They can transmit data.
Yeah, Anwar figured that out, and
Of
so
course he did.
we've just we were able. Luckily, we were already with the resistance when that happened, but we've got word that there's more of them out there, and gosh, there's so much to tell. Our party's been fighting quite a bit. We've had a raid that we did upset Orontes quite a bit, upset Anwar quite a bit. So right now we're kind of sticking to fighting these aberrant things so much more than people. And so that's kind of our compromise that we have right now is we're fighting these things, and that's where we can be helpful while also less ethical gray areas, if you know what I mean.
It's a good idea.
So yes, we are aware of them. So far, I don't think they've found out anything too important. They did stumble upon a moving camp of Lopa's army, but we've since moved on, and hopefully they've not caught up. I'm actually not with the rest of the group right now. One of the things I want to talk to you about is there's a thing that happened that kind of triggered a lot of magic in me, and it's something that I have a hard time controlling, and I've actually become a little bit of a liability to the group until I can figure out how to channel this wild energy. And well, I'm just thinking, if you are this like super echo, this thing that can do something that my mother that she cannot do, I'm just wondering if the word Soulforge has any meaning to you?
I think that's actually where I turned into the Super Echo.
See, that's where I think I turned into this wild sorceress thing.
Are you okay though? I mean, you said that you're a liability. Did you hurt yourself or?
I turned myself into a sheep once. I once accidentally set a whole building on fire. There's one time I shrunk an inch. Weird things happen when I try to use magic. But when I don't use magic, I have a hard time keeping up with the rest of the group. I mean, I feel like I'm a skilled fighter, but things get really dangerous, and sometimes you just need to throw out a chaos bolt or so. In any case, I was kind of hoping maybe you could help me. My mother is already trying to help, like use this dunamancy to help me control a bit. But I was thinking that if anybody were to be able to train me, it would maybe be you.
Can certainly try. If you're comfortable with it.
That would be great, because I feel like I've got a lot to offer the group, but right now they don't always see me that way, and I know that a lot is at stake right now, and I want to get as powerful and as good as I can be. And if you have all this knowledge and ability, I mean, my mother is not very practiced in this dunamancy. She only mainly tells me stories of what her father taught her. But if
Yeah,
you...
she didn't have a whole lot of reason to train it.
I guess she didn't. She's lived a pretty well-off life up until recently. And besides Dad leaving.
Well, I will do what I can. I mean, obviously, it's a little bit outside of my realm of expertise, but I mean, it's worth a shot. It's worth a try.
Righty. That'd be nice. I do have one other question before we get into this, if you don't mind. It's weird. I feel, in some ways, you're not as much of my mom because I don't know you exactly, but in some ways, I feel this connection to you that I don't have with my mom. So you're both less my mom and more my mom at the same time. Does that make any sense to you?
It does. That's what kind of makes it hard to leave here sometimes. But I would never do anything to your mother.
I suppose my question is, how am I dealing with my powers in your timeline? Am I doing okay with them? Have you trained me in the other timeline to handle these powers?
Darling, first thing you have to understand is things are very, very different where I am. And do you know that I tried to teach you dunamancy? I tried. Unfortunately, either it did not take, or maybe I'm not a very good teacher, but you're not in my life where I am. You or your brother. And that's my fault.
What do you mean? What diverged? What happened? Did we get in a fight?
I lied.
You lied.
I told you that your father was taken by the Empire and that he would do anything in his power to be with us. And you went after him. And you didn't come back.
She is really gonna start to stare off into space when you say that and not have any words for it.
I suppose I should be going.
No, please stay. Teach me, train me, please. Please stay. It could be just for an hour or so, anything, please.
Okay. Does Lukilazog know that we're doing this? I don't want to go behind anybody's back. I don't want to cause suspicion. I don't.
He took my place. He's out there hunting those things as well, using his natural hunting, scouting abilities. He's a better fit for the group than me right now, unfortunately. But he knows.
Okay,
he told me about what could happen at midnight.
I have a tentative agreement to show up every 2 days with him. If we need to make it more frequent for you, we can.
Okay.
And again, I don't.
Every 2 days is good right now. That's okay.
Okay.
I understand you've got things are really busy, and all of the same stuff is happening. Yes, these octopus things, other stuff, all of that's happened as well.
Yes, but we got attacked by a mind flayer, so
Fuck, what?
yeah. We went to Lopal's safe house, and they had one of those constructs on a table. And then there were priests, and there was a mind flayer. And then we're back at my childhood home, and Audra got attacked by Lopal. We got almost killed by a tree once.
Audra, Aura's sister?
Oh yeah.
She's with you?
I
At
might
times.
have said too much. She is, yes.
Wow, things have diverged.
Very much so.
Huh. Wow. Well, I suppose we'll have more time to talk later. Let's get into it. Let's get into the training. And so if you'd like to go into, you don't have to RP all of it, but just like explaining the various ways you channel your stuff or whatever. Do you have any thoughts of flavor of how you tap into that ability?
As far as flavor goes, I just always imagined it to be like, I don't know, just this level of awareness, and she's just able to see different fragments of what can be just like all the time, and it's when she settles on one particular element and calls it forward, she makes that into like pulls it into existence.
Okay.
So it's super hokey and like high grade cheese ball, but it's seriously like fucking focus on like manifest that shit, girl. Manifest it.
So you work on that for a bit, and she already has a fair amount that's awakened in her already. She already has the luck feat. She already has she had some level of training from her mom already, but with your help, she is able to take it to the next level. No pun intended, right? And she
Just
gets
help my daughter level up, guys.
Yep.
That's parenting right there.
She was already level 2 sorcerer. Now she's level 3 sorcerer, and she has 2 meta magic abilities now. One is a seeking spell, which is very much like your luck thing, where like you can cast a spell out, but if it misses, you can do a couple sorcery points to try again to see if it hits. So she's kind of that's using her dunamancy that way. And her other one is at first she's such a quick learner. At first she's doing things similar to what you can teach her how to do, but then she starts experimenting and does things that you never even dreamed of. She twins a spell and basically channels into more than one timeline coming into existence at the same time and can cast a spell on 2 different people at once. And then lastly, she learns a new spell, Mirror Image, is when you have like 4 people around you. So that's basically like she summons 4 echoes that are like so within close to each other that it's not even just like a purplish hazy echo. It's like a full, it looks just like her thing. And so she's just doing all sorts of crazy stuff magically. And just because her powers are awakened differently, she's just able to do things that you never even thought possible with this same kind of source of magic. And it's impressive as hell for a mother seeing a young daughter doing that.
And there's a very small little voice that's like, man, I couldn't even teach my daughter math. What's going on?
Anyway, she is going to be very appreciative, and especially after she like conquers that mirror image thing, she's like, "Look, I'm doing it! I'm doing the echo thing! Am I doing it right?"
Hold on, how, like...
You were talking about how you summon your echo, and I think I'm doing it, right? This is how it looks?
Yeah, but you're summoning like 4 of them. It's very impressive, and I'm very, very, very jealous.
She's eventually going to lose concentration to kind of break out of it. She's just going to run up and hug you as tight as she can. Thank you so much, Super Mom. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm Super Mom.
You're Super Mom now.
I guess I'll take that, darling. I'm very proud of you.
I am... Oh my gosh. If there's ever a way that we can find out how to like truly exist in the same world And like, if I could somehow get you to meet the other, oh, wow, this whole thing's blowing my mind right now. I can't, like, when Luke told me about this, and when like other mom told me about this, I didn't believe them. But holy shit, wow, this has been the single best night of my life. Seriously.
Something to remember, though, darling. And she's gonna reach out. She's gonna like brush her hair back, just kind of like smooth like her thumb, like just like under her eye, just touching her face, in a not Captain No touch kind of way.
Yeah.
Forgot about that guy.
Just remember, we are two different people. We can both be here, and I may have her face, but we are very different. I love you, and I wake up.
Right. One thing I forgot to mention that you would have noticed sometime during there, you see a shield kind of leaning up against the wall. It's the same shield you have. Anwar must have made the same shield for her.
Oh, my baby.
But all right, you wake up. And Audra, you will have a dream at some point.
Oh, okay.
During this as well, when you finally nod off.
Is it all my teeth falling out?
No. You do wake up, however, in a similar thing. You wake up in the metal forest again, in the brass forest. And a bunch of, like, as you, like, kind of shift your hand through the leaves, you kind of wake up, like, laying down in it. You shift through, and the leaves just kind of, like, rust and crumble and like just kind of flake off. And from not too far away you hear a voice like, "Had a bad day, did you?"
I forgot this was
Forgot
his
that
voice.
was his voice. I'm so sorry. I gotta mute myself.
No, I forgot.
Had a bad day.
Welcome back. You know, I forgot about that too. Ooh, sorry. Yeah. I hope to someday fight with those big three and prove myself. Instead, I fought against one and miserably failed.
Well, I guess I could say I told you so, but the fact is, I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that did not come up during my last visit.
But one thing that I have been talking about, which I don't think you've been moving much on, is well, I need more followers. I need more followers so that way I can get stronger. Now, if I get stronger, I can make you stronger. I'm already almost tapped out at the amount of power I can give you.
Right.
Now, maybe you don't have time to build a whole temple or nothing, but maybe you could at least lead a group prayer or something and get some more followers, maybe. Because I do have one more gift to bestow upon you. But that's about all I got until I get more powerful. But if you help me get more powerful, if you help raise my army, I can make you as powerful, if not more powerful, than that thing that beat you today.
I do believe I'll have an opportunity soon. We're going to be, well, you must already know of our battle plans. We're going to take a ship and use that to attack Waterwheel from two sides. I could certainly bring one of your blessings to the group on the boat that we'll be helping to lead.
Well, that'd be quite excellent. The more blessings you can do and share upon others, get them to pray for me too. Or pray to me, rather. Will help increase my power. And therefore will help increase your power.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to the forces invading Waterwheel, I know I can do it then.
Very good.
And thank you again, by the way. Just, for everything.
Absolutely. Well, if there's one more thing I could give you that will maybe help get more followers, let me give you this ability that passed on my blessing onto others. And he is going to essentially level you up to where you get your new channel divinity thing. You can now do channel divinity twice per short rest instead of once. And you can pass on your +10 to someone else as a reaction. So
we're not leveling up, but you're giving me that slightly ahead of time, just to clarify.
No, you guys are leveling up.
We are.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hunter took his pact, so he's leveling up.
My bad.
I think
okay.
Kamir is just getting good. Like, I think she's just getting a stat bump.
Gotcha.
But she leveled up her daughter, so she still got a level up scene.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I didn't realize that was happening in our world too. I like it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So. Well, she will thank him for that, of course, and then also just oh, right. Well, I can't. Like I said, I can certainly say a blessing for the forces on the boat when that happens, but I've kind of been thinking, what if we sort of, make your presence known? When we take that boat tomorrow, I could sort of, I don't know, bring forth some of these spirit guardians of the forest to help us overtake the boat. That would certainly help.
I think that's an excellent idea.
I think so too.
I think if you can get... The point is, more people need to pray to me. If you can get more people to pray to me, I'll become more powerful, and I can pass that power on to you.
Otter's about to become an evangelical.
We will just keep on becoming more and more powerful.
Yeah.
Until one day we are more powerful than any of those barbarians or any of those aberrant mindfuckers.
I don't know that I've heard you swear before becoming.
Well, get busy living and get busy dying.
Right. Well, thank you. I'm going to make use of this tomorrow. And I'm going to make sure that people know it was you who helped me.
Very good, then. I look forward to the next time we meet.
Me too.
All right, bye-bye.
What? Bye!
You wake up!
I just wake up, just like on the couch, like in like a real like sprawled out position, because Otter definitely, sleeps just like in a full whatever.
Yeah.
Unless like if she's in her bedroll, it's like the very like militant like postured whatever. But if she's not in the bedroll, it's just like all over the whole couch, and so it's just like oh, well, that was less pleasant of an ending than last time. But okay, thanks, big guy.
Alrighty, so we'll finally cut back to Hunter, who at this point...
Why did you not insight check the god? My god.
Because I follow him.
Yeah,
I thought it was his god.
No, yeah, she's on board. She doesn't. She fully trusts this. I was gonna say thing. I guess is the best way to phrase it.
Alrighty, so we'll cut back to Hunter. At this point, like, morning is happening, and you do not have a solid memory of how you ended up here. Like, you have vague recollections of, like, I may have made a deal with a devil. But
Doesn't that sound familiar?
Good job, son.
At
Good
this
job,
point,
son.
Hunter, you're welcome. Hunter, he's like stripped his armor off, and it's like he's packed it away in his pack, and he's like kind of like very like 1,000-yard stare. Like it's like he's looking at things at his surroundings, but there's also that like 1,000-yard stare on top of that. And he'll like grab a leaf and like smell it, crush it, smell it, like take a bite, spit it, and like kind of wander a little bit. And he's like very enthralled with his surroundings.
Okay.
But he's also like fully consumed with like, what did I miss? What did I miss here? What am I forgetting?
At some point, a smell of salted meats being fried catches your nose, and suddenly you know the direction home.
I was gonna roll the survival check, but that works.
Yep. I mean, you can roll to see if you actually do know the way home.
I probably should.
It's true. You could just smell it and be like, I don't know what direction this is coming from.
The wind moves in mysterious ways.
Yep. You're like the smell just immediately points your head into the right direction, and you're just practically pulled that way.
Bacon and coffee.
So yeah, kind of coming back in, you see that there's already some people who are up. They're making eggs and bacon and stuff like that. There's all sorts of stuff. It smells amazing. And you all are fairly well refreshed after all of that, even though it's like, some of you are probably pretty sore from the day before, either from the Mind Flayer or from Lopaw. But overall, still, it's like you definitely got a good solid amount of sleep in there. Audra, at some point, Lopaw is going to kind of march towards near you. He's gonna.
I stand up as he approaches, just to
stand
meet
up
him
just to
head
show
on.
that you guys are around the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
height. But he's still like, he's like the Rock, whereas you're a bit skinnier. You're muscly, but not nearly as muscly as him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But he's gonna put a hand on your shoulder and just say, "Took four strikes to bring you down. You're a good fighter." He's gonna move on.
It took 6. You missed 2 of them.
Audra?
Really?
when he turns around, she'll have a hand out to shake his hand. Yeah, exactly. Like,
If to him it's like, it's a new day. He got the message, probably.
She said that, and Kamira's like slowly drawing her sword, like.
Everybody's just like, oh.
Yeah. And
Okay, it's good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
it's
and
good,
then,
thank
yeah,
God.
that's what I imagine. Is it's like that, but then the two of them go like,
Yeah.
It's exactly how I
Through
imagine
the door
that.
and then closes
Yeah.
the door.
She shakes his hand, and it's like just ever so slightly firmer than it would have been yesterday. The handshake, you know.
Yeah. He probably doesn't
Wearing
notice
from
though.
a
I mean,
distance.
look at his freaking hands.
Yeah, probably not.
They're like
They are
chimpanzee hands or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're crazy.
Yeah.
They are too, though. Like they're strangely like long in the palm.
That's what I was saying.
Like,
Yeah,
if
in the
you
art,
look at
like they
them,
just
yeah.
those hands are
Yeah. Well, that's
they're very interesting looking.
Orcs and hobgoblins are somewhat similar, right? Aren't they like related? Because hobgoblins have like the weird reachy limbs, right?
I don't recall. I just know that hobgoblins are the ones that apparently are like super strict and like rigid militarily.
Okay.
I usually keep hobgoblins out of my headcanon because they make no fucking sense to me.
They are
compared to
really
everything else.
weird.
It's
Yeah.
really weird. I'm
Aren't
just
they
like,
like
I'm not gonna think
technically
about them.
fey too? Like it's weird.
They're
Yeah,
goblinoids.
they're goblinoids,
right.
but then there's different editions of them.
Yeah.
They've changed the hobgoblin
the-
during 5e.
The
so
Feywild book, I think, specifically has a Fey hobgoblin in it. Which is
I think you're
super-
right.
Yeah, but yeah, they have like reach and they have like that like extra shadow attack thing. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, they're like big giant orcs, but like kind of not if they're stealthy. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's
Anyways.
actually I think you're thinking of bugbears are the ones
Oh,
like that. But yeah.
Right, bugbears
way.
have the reach. My bad. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
In any case, yeah, breakfast
Anyways.
is kind of going along. At some point, coming through the door is Luke. He's going to kind of knock on the door and kind of open like.
Can I
Hey?
add something?
Not. I should have said something else. By the time he opens the door, he notices that like standing near Kamira, being like, "Hey, let me get some of those eggs for you," or whatever, is Auric, who is like kind of hovering near Kamira, being like, "Hey, what's up? Good morning."
Well, I
And
also
Luke's
think,
just,
like,
Luke's just kind of looking in, and it's feeling to him like that TikTok where the person comes in to see their boyfriend, and like the boyfriend's already on the couch with 3 other women, and he's
Couch
just like,
guy is the fucking worst. Oh my god. Yeah, I
It's
know what
such
you're
a-
talking about.
such a funny meme. Couch guy slander TikTok or whatever they call it, whatever the meme
Oh
is.
my
Yeah.
god.
Anyway,
I have, some friends of mine recently did an episode of their show where they get behind, like they went into all that, which I'll be
Mhm.
listening to soon. Anyways, that's beside the point.
yeah. So in any case, he's kind of, hey,
Hi, good morning.
good morning. You've got company.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk outside. And
The second, the second he says you've got company, Hunter like grabs his bow and like like braces against a window and starts peeking out.
Hunter, he's
Shit, yeah.
he's referring
Freaking
to us.
PTSD from
Hunter.
yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, so you step outside, and there is Luke. Is everything
Hi.
okay?
No, we got attacked by a mind flayer yesterday, and that
Oh.
behemoth over there nearly killed Audra. And
Hey,
then
he's
Hunter
in
got
your house.
super high on shrooms, all right? It was a
Okay.
damn shit mess, okay?
Okay.
This whole thing it's going to fall apart. How are you?
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
I mean, the ogres are getting a little stir crazy, and sorry, I've lost his voice. Yeah,
No, you're
he's
good.
Getting a little stir crazy. But in general, things are okay. Just thought I would check in.
Quick question. What kind of stir crazy?
Well,
Like
they've not really got a home to return to right now, and so
Oh.
they're just with me in the cave, and there's
Oh.
not a lot for them to do. And one of them's lost a foot.
Oh yeah. They're not too like combat willing, are they? Because we're thinking about hijacking a boat again.
Oh, I think they're combat willing. They're practically wrestling each other, near they're wrestling me and the dog.
How do they feel about peg legs?
It's around this
Thank
time
you,
that
Hunter.
Anwar is going to like come over and check and be like, "Hey, actually, I had this idea about call me crazy here, but I was thinking that I could put like a prosthetic leg on one of them and maybe talk to them and see if maybe we can convince them to fight against help us
Right.
in this thing."
Because we kind of need help.
And Luke's like, okay, I guess I could take you to my cave if any of you want to go. And Anwar's like, I need a minute. I'll go.
You play him flawlessly.
So Luke's like, okay then. Is everything okay, Kamira? Are you all right if I head out with Anwar?
I want to go too.
And my axe.
We're gonna burn something down again today. I can feel it.
Yeah, a whole ship.
Oh, do you have you've got something you gotta do?
Yeah. I have a pretty important question to ask you later, though.
Oh,
No pressure.
you can't ask me now?
It's gonna be awkward. Like, super awkward.
Like, looking around, there's like Anwar and Hunter who's like looking through the window and excuse me, Anwar, just 1 second. I'm just gonna like bring you over. How awkward is this going to... You just tell me. I don't like the anticipation of it. Just let me know. It's going to drive me crazy until I hear the question.
I want to preface this by saying that this sort of talk I thought would get easier with age, and it absolutely has not. So
Okay.
I'm going to be absolutely blunt.
Okay.
Are you interested in me?
Gotta roll
Because,
a
no-
wisdom or charisma save or something. I'm gonna have
You
him
don't
roll
have to answer this
charisma to see
right
how well he
now.
handles this.
The eyes widening. You don't have to answer right now. However, I am aware that I kind of just abandoned things when we were young, and I regret that immensely some days. And I don't want to put like any undue pressure on you, but if this is something that I have a chance at pursuing, to mess that up. And Yes.
I would say like in mid sentence, he's gonna try to kiss you real quick.
Yes. Sorry. Don't know
He's
why
just
that's
like
exciting.
you're gonna start like kind of going on about like this or that or whatever, and he's like, I don't know what to say, so he just leans in and just tries to kiss and hopes that it doesn't immediately backfire.
Do I need to make a deck save?
You might need to if you're trying to do something.
I pictured that happening and Hunter doing exactly what Andrew's doing now, just like and I like at Audra, like poking Audra, and Audra's just like drinking her like having her breakfast, just yeah,
Like-
cool, whatever.
Not evading it happening because she's like, hey, but also like, is it like Tusk's coming in hot? Is it just like?
That's a good question.
We did this before when we were children, and it was all Tusk.
Yeah, do half orcs have to be like, careful not to like clang tusks?
I reckon.
Yeah,
Chimera's
he's
sharp-looking.
got a little bit of Tusk action there. I'm sure that he's figured out the right way to like lean in. He has kissed you before, right?
When they were kids.
Yeah.
Aw.
So, I don't know if he like puts his lower lip up over his tusk a little bit when he goes in for it. I don't know how they do it, but whatever it is, he does that. But it is not like I would say this. He rolled low on his charisma, so he did a knee-jerk nervous reaction. And it's up to you to determine how you want to deal with that. If it's like, oh, okay, I'm actually welcoming this, or it's like, oh, okay, not the right reaction. It's up to you to see how you want to do all of this. But I would say because he rolled low, the kiss is not going to be the smoothest, and there might accidentally be a little bit of Tusk action.
Somewhere.
I think what Richard is asking is, how do you feel about? Oh no, what's that dude's name? Oh no! How do you feel about the dude from Scott Pilgrim?
Which one?
Sarah?
Michael Cera. What do you think about Michael Cera? Adorable or cringy?
Just a really
tell you I
buff
watched-
Michael Cera.
I watched This Is the End yesterday, and I can tell you that's my most recent image of Michael Cera.
Okay.
Sippy?
So,
Sippy time?
how does Chimera want to deal with this kind of split second thing? Because he's going in for it.
Yeah.
Split second decision. What is Chimera thinking?
She doesn't stop it.
Okay.
She lets it happen.
Okay.
It's not like again, like you said, it wasn't like a super great roll, so it's not like a oh my god, this is it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But it's like she kind of pulls back just a little bit, and her face is red.
He's gonna be all nervous, like, oh shit, I made the wrong decision. I made the wrong shit. I cast modify memory. he can't do that. But
she's gonna pat her hand on his chest, get a stupid, like, just smile real dumb, like real dumb stupid smile, and just say, okay. Thank you for that. Good morning. I hope you both have the safest of travels. And she's gonna turn on her heel, start to leave.
yeah, he's also gonna be like,
Back
armor, let's go. let's go find those Okas right now.
It's just it's awkward adults trying to figure it out, and I'm fine with that.
He is definitely on the awkward level, whereas Oryx's like the exact opposite. So he's on team awkward for sure. He's like, all right, well that happened. Good to see you. And
I think he finds team awkward super like adorably charming, so this is good.
Alrighty then. So that happens, and breakfast continues on for a little bit, and then eventually you hear like a rapid fire knock.
Hunter, darling, I think your friend is here.
I'll like pull open the door with like a.
He's just gonna look straight up at you from 1 feet tall. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I love this guy.
You should have had to have the quicklings fight Lopaw.
Oh, he would have gone down immediately. Just 100 little points.
Are you kidding? Like they could have like attacked a bit, but with his rage, he was like wouldn't be able to whittle him down enough. One hit kill, like maybe mass damage.
Hopefully.
Yeah, no, that Quickling wouldn't stand a chance against him alone.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
You give him a little hug. Oh, no one's ever done this for me before. What is this? Is this love?
Wade goes in for a kiss. It's super awkward. Go.
He's like, are we? He doesn't do a kiss, but that would be hilarious if he did.
Mwah.
Are we in love right now?
Hey, it's good to see you too.
No.
Hey, just wanted you to know, the other family members, they're safe. They're over at the other house that you pointed them to, and they're good. They're all safe.
Y'all
everything's
hear
good.
that?
I hit that. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
What's his name? Twig.
Twig. Yep.
Were they all
Thank you,
named
Twig.
Twig? Wasn't that the thing?
Two of them were named Twig. There was
Alright.
Twig, and the main leader was also Twig.
There's one surviving Twig. You want breakfast, Twig? Coffee?
Sure.
Um,
He like zooms around, eats, and then comes back, and now there's just like one bite out of several things. Oh man, that was real good. Thank you so much.
It's okay. We don't know about germ theory in this universe because magic.
Nope. You know about purify food and water, but that's about it.
Chlorine tablet. That's all that is. All right. Neat. Whew.
So, what's the report? What can I do?
What can you do? Y'all, what I missed last night? Oh, they're giving me looks, bud.
I can see there's a whole lot of looks, and some of them looking at you, and some of them looking at me.
Got super high.
There's like low paw and a few
Right.
others are just blinking, just like, what the fuck is that?
I remember feeling good and rowdy and thinking, oh yeah, and then like, I woke up
Mm.
in a forest.
You got super high. You
Yeah.
crawled onto this behemoth's back, and she gestures at Lopa. I say that
He ain't
kindly.
no
there.
behemoth. That's a friend.
He's massive.
Yeah.
And then you started like shrieking in tongues in his ear. And then you just like backpacked away on him. And that was your
Aw.
night, as far as we know.
Hey, backpack bud, we good?
He looks over at you like, who are you?
I like show my
Know
tattoo.
you.
And then
Oh.
realize,
I know who you are.
realize the tattoo moved, and I like poke and like drag and drop.
Oh, I thought I was imagining that.
Damn, man, come on. Alright.
Yeah, we're cool.
Well,
Cool is the word I use.
orders. Do we have orders?
We are allies, is what we are.
That's dang right. Bet your butthole we are. No, don't like that. Bet your biscuits. We're buddies.
I am not wagering my
You look-
butthole.
He looks over on the table like, I will wager 3 biscuits.
And no buttholes.
Suddenly he's Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
My butthole is worth at
I'm fine
least
with it.
3 biscuits.
Wager all of them.
That reminds me of somebody I saw, I think it was like a tweet, somebody said they were seeing Dune, and they were like, I really hope the person setting up their camera to pirate the movie got the clip of my boyfriend saying,
I
the
saw
forbidden butthole, when the sandworm shows up.
that. Basically what I said.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, in any case, yeah. So our little twig friend is here, and does anybody mention the boat thing or anything?
Mm.
Oh yeah, I think in the morning, because we have such an amazing track record at following our plans. I think we definitely have to hash it out. Like, okay, this is our plan. We want to go find a merchant boat. We want to take the merchant boat. We want to use that as a super dope freaking Trojan horse going into the harbor and then like attacking. Like,
Especially since
this
that's
is the
what we told
plan.
Anwar we were gonna do. So they're basing their plans off what we're doing.
Yeah. So the others get on board with that plan, and so some of them are going to head back south into the swamp area. Or I guess west into the swamp area to retrieve their army and bring them back forth to put them in the spots that you guys were talking about. And so everybody seems on board with this plan. And then finally it comes down to like, okay, where are we going to get a boat? And Twig's like, aha, I've been searching all around, scouting for you guys. And I know the perfect place to get a boat that's going to be, they're packing it up during the day. And if we get there in time, then you guys can take it. Barely any. And he's going to have to like stop and like go into bursts again. Like, all right, so there are not many boats going for commerce right now. And there is one from a logging area that you can take.
Doesn't happen to be like this logging area here, and I pull out a map.
That is exactly where it is. Yes, that is the one. It is the only major merchant area that is north of the gate where they have blocked off all traffic. So, if you just wait, if you can wait for the ship to leave the logging area, then it'll be all on its own, and then you can take it. Aha!
We are familiar.
The good thing,
Somehow
I was
we're
going
one
to say,
step
the
ahead
good
of
thing
you.
is we are quite familiar with the area.
Oh, well, that's
Watch it be the same fucking boat.
Twig did a good job!
Twig
Well.
did a magnificent job.
Okay, well, do you need Twig to take you, or do you know the way then?
Oh, we know the way.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, what do you want Twig doing?
What does Twig want to do? How is
No one ever
Twig?
asks.
No one ever asked what Twig wants to do.
Cut to more drugs with Hunter.
You
I
know
want
what
to
I'm
go-
saying? About the thing? I want to write
No,
a
you
new
know,
script.
you know what?
I
They
gotta
definitely
write a movie with
take
you.
they take downers for sure, so they can be like, "Whoa, this is what it's like for the rest of you."
Oh, that was him on a downer. Yeah.
Oh.
You know You know what it is I really want to do?
We should start a podcast. Start a bar. We should start a bar and a podcast bar.
I want to go as far west as I could go and see the sunset.
Oh.
Oh, that's
That's so
actually very
wholesome.
sweet. That's very wholesome.
No, fight with us.
I mean, no, he deserves that much.
No, totally.
I would love to see you back, Twig, but I feel like you have afforded yourself that at least.
Oh, really? Do it.
Just don't die.
I will go, and I will not die. And I will let you know if I spot any more of those octopus things.
Right, and you will know where we will be.
Water wheel. Within like a couple days, I guess.
You will probably beat us there.
Okay, well,
Yes.
in any case, if you're gonna steal that ship, but you need to hang on to it for a while, let me mark down this little area. And he's gonna mark down a little area where there's kind of like a creek that you could go off and like park the ship for a while if you need to, or dock the ship.
I love Twig. Yeah.
Alrighty, well, anything you need to know about geography, I'm pretty good at that. But if you guys are good, I'm gonna go west.
Any questions, anybody?
For the record,
Have fun, Twig.
is the boat he's talking about the one we already stole and
I was
sank?
wondering.
No.
Oh, whew, okay. Because that would
We
be
get
my
there, there's
only
no fucking
concern.
boat.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can go inspect for yourselves to see what the condition of the place is.
Oh, we know what the condition of the place
Yeah,
is.
we're familiar with the condition.
Yep. Alrighty then. Well,
I
anything else?
don't think so. Safe travels.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna appreciate the vacation. Pew! He zips out of there.
Don't get caught. I regret so much already this morning. Can you imagine if that guy
Alrighty.
gets caught and interrogated? We'd all be fucked.
Yep. I'm gonna propose we take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll get
Yes.
into the mission of the night.
All right.
Oh
Cool.
shit.
Yeah, then we'll get the episode started.
Yeah, we did the RP half, and now we're gonna do
Oh.
the mission
Where's-
half.
All right.
And I'm gonna level up while we do that.
Yeah. Oh, I need to roll my
Yeah.
HP.
Oh, I was gonna say
Yeah.
real quick. Everybody, tell me, are you taking the average or are you rolling for your HP? Because if you're rolling for your HP, I gotta see it in the
Right.
chat.
Yeah. You know
in
what?
the thing.
Yep. I roll for it every time, buddy.
I am. Let's be.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna just be safe and just take the average.
Okay.
So it'll be 6, a bump of 6 for me. And
Tell you what,
I'll take
I'm
a.
gonna roll it unless it's less than the average. And I'll
Quite how it works.
But
All right.
if you roll a 1, I'll let you re-roll a 1.
I'm gonna roll it over into the break screen, and then we'll be right back.
Okay. I'm just texting a work
No,
thing
it's
real
all good. Come on, Richard. What are you doing? We're back, and you're staring down at your
Sorry,
phone.
gotta take a minute to work real quick. I'm good.
It's fine. We've all done that.
Just trying to explain to my videographer about how clouds can be a good natural neutral density filter sometimes.
Yeah, that overcast magic hour.
Yep.
It's the best.
Yeah, he's saying
Anyways.
like, I don't know, it's gonna be cloudy tomorrow. I might not come in. I'm like, maybe you should actually.
Maybe that's the best time.
Maybe it's this time.
Yeah.
It's a gamble. We don't know if it's gonna rain or not, but I'm like, fuck it, let's just go for it. And then if it doesn't work out, we'll just hire you for another day to come back later.
It thundered like once or twice while we were playing, and it seems to have stopped now. But
yeah. Anyway, are we live right now?
we are back.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. All right, so we will, I guess, cut forward. We might as well, unless anybody else had anything they wanted to do at the base before we move on.
We're all leveled up, right? We're good to go.
All leveled up. Question: do you want to keep them at that base because a spy drone thing has been there before? Do you want to risk it, or do you want to say it's probably fine because we did all those measures to like put it downstream and everything else?
I would rather wait till we loop Ryan in on that.
Okay.
To answer.
Actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter right now because everybody's splitting off their different ways to go retrieve troops and everything else. So I think it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. So we will cut forward to kind of like that Star Wars establishing shot of like, hey, look, we're in this convenient place on a hill or in a tree where we can look at everything and see what's going on right now. And what you see is a logging port that is currently under construction. And you see a whole bunch of people who are loading up some logs onto a ship currently.
Oh, look at them. All the blood in the
And there's definitely some beefed up security. It looks like the area where like the containment thing was, like that all those logs that got pulled down, they have been put back up and that area has been reassembled, but it's taking them longer to build this structure all over again, so it's only halfway built at this point. But whatever cargo they did have, they're loading it up right now onto this ship to take back up north.
Okay. I like this, by the way.
Yeah. No, that whole area was destroyed, so I had to put something over that.
Yeah. Where are we?
Where are you? I guess you guys are like
from?
up in the trees somewhere. You guys are away from this. So the question is, you could try to do something now with all of this going on, or I think Twig's suggestion was like, hey, you could just wait for them to launch off, and then you guys could go off and like meet them in the water if you can.
Yeah. Oh, that was
be pirates.
That was the initial move, right? Was we wanted to water walk out there to them.
If that is still the idea, then you guys could march forward a bit and wait for it to launch and head out if that's what you guys want to do.
I might be able to assist with if I can get onto the boat.
You too.
We love you too.
He was trying to force me to have ice cream, and I was like, no.
Aww.
Say the pumpkin bread. Anyway, D&D shit.
D&D shit.
So yeah, I'm
sorry, Hunter, you were saying you were going to assist how?
I might be able to get onto the boat and like throw a line overboard to give them something to like grab onto. To like make sure the boat doesn't totally get away from them.
I will say Anwar would have left you the Gift of Aberantus, which is a thing that allows you to cast Pass Without Trace. Yeah, so you guys do have that. Oh, and I think before you guys got there, Audra, you were going to talk with Hunter about something?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, it could have been, like, on the way, where I'm just like, Hunter, for my water walking, I need cork to cast that spell, and I'm afraid I'm a bit tapped. You've surely got some in one of your flasks or moonshine things, right?
Hunter gives, like,
Your mic's up.
Oh, yes.
Hunter kind of looks up and back like he's trying to search his memory a little bit. Is cork something he would have?
I think so. If you've got like jugs of stuff you've been working on or whatever.
Yeah, that's what you would be plugging it with.
Probably some stash of cork you got somewhere.
Oh, even in my fishing tackle, I think there are some like cork bobbers.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Yeah, that's the image. That's
Yeah,
exactly
cork
the
with
image. Yeah.
bobbers. Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah. He'll like rummage through his backpack and like unbundle some things and drop a couple bobbers in your hand.
Just the one will do, thanks. And she'll add that to her, component pouch or whatever.
There's the material component needed for that
Yep.
spell.
Great. Now that's if we want to walk out there like this, and I am all for doing that. Hunter, if you want us to sneak aboard first, I suppose that's fine.
I mean, how many people can you get to Waterwalk?
It's a
10.
good. Yeah, it's 10 total, including
Oh,
me.
damn.
And there are 3 of us here, so.
I feel the need to complicate things, but I can fight that urge.
Well, Chimera, are you fine with us just catching up to the boat once it launches, or should we sneak on, as Hunter suggests?
I think that if we try to take it in the harbor, we're kind of inviting a similar scenario from last time, which is to say that we are noticed and fighting for our lives as we try to figure out how to maneuver the boat.
Well, I mean, this time I could do something like this, and Hunter like spirit fingers his fingers over his face, and the light kind of warps, and this image settles in around him of one of the dock workers.
Are you doing minor illusion on your face?
No, I am using Mask of Many Faces.
I don't think you get that till your 2nd level of Warlock.
That's not until 2nd level, bean sacks. Never mind.
I mean,
Sorry.
I have disguise self, but
Never mind.
so we're
I'm
just
glad you caught me on that.
watching Hunter do this, and we're like,
Yeah.
Hunter, are you doing something?
I guess you do have minor illusion. You could like kind of minor illusion on top of yourself. It wouldn't last very long, but
No. Never mind. No, Waterwalk's probably the right way to go.
So
also, just as a reminder, it seems like part of the plan is to steal the ship without everybody knowing you've stolen the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, take that
A
for
little
what you
bit
will.
of discretion so then news doesn't travel that they're looking out for
right, we want to
a stolen ship.
board the ship, take the ship, and not make as much of a scene.
Right. Unfortunately, because we are not 100% on how many people might be able to do any level of magic, it might not be a great idea to keep them alive,
Right.
just in case,
Yeah. Well,
which is not amazing, to be
then
frank.
suppose we maneuver ourselves a little downstream, out of sight of the cabin, of the camp, and then we water walk to the boat once it comes around the bend.
What do you think the odds are that we can just, like, have Lopar stare at them the entire time and they won't do anything bad?
Lopra's already like gone off a different direction to go gather his troops.
Shit.
It's just the 3 of you guys here.
That makes sense. I mean, unless we ask them nicely. I don't want to kill technically innocent people.
Well, we could keep them on the ship until we're done with it. We'll be disembarking when we attack Waterwheel. It's not like their troops will be coming aboard.
No, but they might say something. We don't have it, like, you don't have any, like, super fancy magical spells that just shuts people up, do you? Like, you don't have silence or anything that you can just, like, cast in the boat basement and keep them quiet?
Boat basement.
You guys will never let that down.
It's great. Well,
Never.
because it's
I
still
know. I know the word for it, but it's staying. It's boat basement.
because it's like it works so well. Like it's a good term for that.
It's a basement of a boat.
I couldn't do it today. Whoa, Richard, I just saw lightning in your window.
Oh, really?
I think
Shit.
it just flashed behind you. Yeah.
Goddamn.
Anyways, well, not that I have ready to cast today, I'm afraid.
Oh, now there's a big thunder that just happened. Yeah.
Not that I'm. Well, it's pretty far away then, I guess.
It's long and
Oh well.
deep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Right. Well, I couldn't make them silent today. I'm afraid I didn't prepare that this morning, but I can hold some of them in place. 2 of them, to be precise.
Maybe we could get a man on the inside, make a friend.
Maybe we just need to do what we have to do in this particular moment.
All right, if we can water walk, I can make it look like there's a fire that comes up, and we can like sneak into the boat basement, and then figure it out from there. Stow away a little bit.
If enough of them are distracted, we could just take the boat in the chaos.
I think we might have to kill people, guys.
Well,
I know I'm the one that brought it up, but also
well,
I just keep imagining it like, hey, you guys, we did it! And we like pull up to a water wheel ready to go, and some asshole downstairs is like, it's a trap!
yeah. Well, don't listen to them. They're here to kill you. Well, I think as Hunter said, we could at least get on into the boat first. At least then we're in it while it's in motion, and we only deal with those who are aboard, as opposed to the entire camp.
Yeah. Oh no. We're not doing this at the camp. There's no way. No way.
All right. Well, so then shall we maneuver to a place to catch the boat when it comes around the bend?
Do we know for sure it's coming this way?
Well, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go whatever downstream is, right?
You're fairly close to water wheel, and it's like water wheel's totally blocked off right now, according to your scout. So it is most likely heading back up north or east or whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah.
The hiding spot is closer to water wheel.
Further away from water wheel.
Okay. So it's in the same direction the boat's already going.
The way it's pointed on the map right now, yeah, it's facing away from water wheel. It's
Okay.
gonna.
And as it goes that way, it will be heading toward the hiding spot.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yep.
then, yes, we need to intercept it when it leaves the campsite, and we'll figure it out from there.
I mean, could we just like grab onto the back and hitchhike our way down? Or do we like need the boat,
We need the boat. Need the boat.
We need the
Okay.
boat for the assault, for sure.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Do we want to like...
And honestly, if push comes to shove and us getting like doing away with the people on the boat is necessary, I'd prefer it us over Lopal.
What was
don't-
that last word?
Lopal? Lopal?
Us over Lopal? Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
us
Okay.
over him
Gotcha.
What?
doing the.
Audra kind of like, she cocks her head a little bit, kind of like looks up toward the sky and then back down. What are the odds that we can turn anyone on the boat to our cause?
Considering they are likely dwarves, and dwarves are the ones that took over Waterwheel from Lopal's people, I'm going to probably say
All right.
I'm going to assume the worst of our friend, because he's made it dreadfully easy to do so. And I'm going to say that he's likely somewhat completely biased against dwarves. Just as an assumption.
Well, I suppose we better get aboard one way or the other.
Yep.
So I guess that's the move, Richard. We're going to
Maybe we can just like knock him out or something.
intercept. Yeah, we'll try to figure it out.
All right. So you guys head out a bit around the bend, and you wait for a while, and it grows towards dusk. And faintly off in the distance, you can hear revelous music and everything. And just as you begin to think that maybe this boat isn't coming, you finally spot a boat starting to come through in what is starting to be darker at night. So do you cast the spell?
Yeah, once it's like coming in range, because it lasts for an hour. So once it like starts coming in range, it's not like we need to do it up to the minute. Also, I keep forgetting, this spell is for any liquid surface: water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava.
Yep.
I always forget that part of
Lava
it.
still do burning damage though?
It does.
I figure
Yep.
some of those would
you can still.
hurt.
It says you can still take damage from the heat.
Okay.
It's funny you mentioned lava because it specifically mentions lava being the one that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, but
Um,
whenever it starts getting closer, Audra's gonna do that. She's gonna cast her water walk. Everyone's gonna feel like that kind of tingle in their feet, and Audra's gonna do a new thing now. She's like, all right, let's prepare to go into hopefully not battle, but action regardless. And she's gonna put on, remember that like leper mask she made?
Mm-hmm.
But now she's kind of like cut like the symbol of the becoming kind of like into it too. So now it's like her
neat.
like it's her like war mask now.
Very cool. All right, so you do a quick prayer or whatever.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Does
and
anybody
while she
join in, or is that just like, that's Audra's thing?
while she does it, she's yeah, the leopard mask. No, she's going to explain actually before she casts it and as she puts it on to Hunter and Chimera, like the whole deal with like, so listen, the becoming's giving me this power, whatever. So I'd appreciate while I cast this spell if you both kind of imagine the becoming in your minds too.
Audra, you know that's very, very inconsiderate of other people's beliefs and their gods. Just so you know.
Yeah,
well, That's really you can imagine it or it's not, really but that's how I inconsiderate cast of my you.
spells, okay?
Hello.
She's like through the leper mask. Listen.
So Hunter like closes his eyes to accept the magic, and like in his mind palace, like he kind of looks over at Ronan and shrugs, and Ronan kind of shrugs, and Hunter shrugs back and opens his eyes again.
I absolutely did that. Yes. Who's got?
I would imagine Ronan would do like a kind of a nod thing, and then a kind of like jerk off, like, yeah, fine, whatever.
What have I done?
I love Ronan so much. Which one of us has Pass Without a Trace one?
Yeah, which one of you would have the thing? Let's say
'Cause I can
Chimera.
take
I think Anwar would be most likely to give it to Chimera.
Okay.
Yep.
I cast that as well.
All right,
Cool.
heading off into the water. I'm going to need a group stealth roll, so everybody needs to roll stealth.
For
Get your
fluff,
plus
I would like
10.
to say that we do the Fremen sand walk across the water.
Well,
what
Why am I
luckily,
looking
you
at
say?
charisma? Jesus.
it's a good thing that the thing lasts an hour, because it probably takes you a bit of time to walk all the way out, because the river is not always so narrow, so it might take you a while to walk out
Disadvantage for me, so 18.
there. 18, okay.
Well, what? Wait, I thought we were at advantage.
It's,
No,
Pass
you're
Without
at
a
plus
Trace is
10.
plus 10.
and I'm disadvantaged.
Me and her disadvantage. Yeah, our armored
Oh,
classes.
okay. I get advantage for other things.
Yeah, we have
Random
the
black.
heavy armor.
Okay.
She's got the heavy armor.
All right, we've got an 18 and a 19, and what have you got, Hunter? You got 25?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
but that's
wait.
like 35.
So
Wait,
that'd
well,
be
are you-
35 to...
Okay, so you've got the Vanta Black cloak on or something?
Absolutely.
All right, so yeah, you are plus 35.
Dude, I love this. There's a half orc, a
22.
masked
Alright.
warrior, and this like cloaked figure just like coming across the water.
Just a
Yeah.
pile of mist.
All right, together, yeah, you guys are just like, just like wind rushing along the water, barely anything more. So you are not detected at all. And eventually, as you get closer and closer, I need to grab your tokens.
Guys, I think we're gonna just have to kill everybody.
What is this? Oh, that's the cap. Oh, okay. So
There's
hold
a
on.
captain there.
Right. So hold on a second. When I first saw this image, so it's got like the coattails here in the corner. I thought that was like 2 little hooves, and his like shoulder I thought was like some sort of like pig face, and I thought there was this like quadrupedal like thing. Just because I was zoomed out, it looked just really strange to me. Zoomed out.
All right, I'm going to grab all your tokens. They have not been updated for your new level or your long rest, so you can go ahead and do that real quick.
Thanks. Sid, you getting
And
music
oh,
for
you
me?
guys
Thank
are
you.
way too. You guys are way too big.
Give us the boat.
Yeah. Just get you all down to the right size.
Boom, boom. Oop. There we go.
Okay.
I don't know. Big Audra could just like stand up in front of the boat and just be like, no.
That is true. You could do that.
You could also get absolutely freaking ganked
No.
by a boat.
Okay. But picture this though. It's Big Audra in the mask. So you just get this like creature that just like comes up over the horizon line like.
All right. So you are going along, and it doesn't seem like there's a clear way to get up the boat as it's going through. So do any of you have some ideas of how to get up there?
So there's nothing potentially just like hanging over the side like a mesh or netting.
Yeah,
or
there's
anything
probably
like that?
there's probably something like you need to make an athletics check to get
Yeah.
up there. But yeah,
I just
you
figured
also notice that like as it's going by, it says like the Catfish 3 is the name of the ship.
Did we burn the catfish too?
You might have.
That's really funny.
This is-
Anyways, you immediately
holding
notice a
music.
captain. There seems to be a couple guards at the end of the ship, a couple of guards at the front, and a couple of guards all with crossbows. These two are in the bird's nest area up top too.
Cool.
I can send my echo up there, and then
Okay.
teleport up there and throw a rope to y'all.
That would work. Also, before we go up, I'm gonna hit everybody with aid, I think.
Hell yeah.
So
I
everybody gets temp 5 HP as well.
Okay.
I could grab one end of a rope, grapple gun myself to the ledge, and like tie off the rope. So whoever's on the other end of the rope can climb up.
That's true too.
I think it sounds like I'm the only one then in need of actual help getting up there.
I'm concerned about the sound that would draw, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's based off of a Misty Step thing. I think it's fairly silent. of,
Okay.
Just like
Okay.
little.
shooting stuff. It's like a imagine like a silencer gun in the
Ooh.
movies.
I found better music, but I don't know if it's gonna be fitting for more than 2
Well,
minutes.
put it in for me at least because I'm not listening on stream. So
Yeah, that only matters for me.
I'm into it. Okay. Yeah, I can. You can try that. I can try to echo
yeah,
up
this
there
kind of
and
thing's
throw
fine.
something over, or it's...
Mainly, the main rule is just as long as it's not like from a movie or anime or something, it's fine. Musically.
alrighty.
It's not stealth music.
So who's gonna
Um,
make the first move before we go into initiative?
I mean, I need to be helped up there first. I don't know. Maybe that's gonna be part of it if they're gonna be seen.
I'll just say whenever somebody makes the first move, that's immediately when we're gonna roll it for
Okay.
initiative. So whoever wants to make one move first can go ahead and do that.
Can we get like up to the side of the boat first before we actually have to
Yeah,
do that?
totally.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Or I guess it's probably more the midsection is where those ropes would be. Where would they be lining the whole thing, Richard?
The
or-
mesh would probably be towards the back area.
Oh,
like
towards the
here
back,
or-
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Audra's definitely just like yeah, I need help getting up there.
Okay, so I guess walking up, I will get the rope ready and give one end to Chimera.
And everybody got aid, right?
I mean to Audra,
Everyone's good on that.
because Chimera can shuffle up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can also just climb the ropes. If I'm climbing, if the difference is you fastening your gun when you're up there, I could just climb. It's 5 temp HP for aid. And all 3 of us get it. Because there's only 3 of us, so I can just hit it all.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill a guy. Yep, let's go.
All right.
I guess I'll just climb the netting then.
So you don't want the rope assist?
I mean, what would that? I still have to climb it normally,
Yeah, I
right?
guess-
Don't I? Unless I'm missing something. Richard, does it make a difference mechanically if I climb the mesh or if I just
Take the rope. I'd say with the rope you have advantage.
Okay, I'll wait for the rope then, just to be better about it.
Okay.
So I'll chugunk.
Yeah, and I'll start doing that then. Oh, okay. It's a good thing I had the advantage, although it's still only 9. That is a terrible athletics roll.
They rolled terribly as well.
I mean, with a 9, do I get up there, Richard?
Oh, are you? Hold on. Somebody must have made a move before Audra's climbing, right? You said you're waiting for the rope.
I grapple gunned up to the ledge so I could like lash the rope on for Audra.
Okay, so are you like hanging on the ledge, or are you up on the thing?
Oh, on the side. I'm Assassin's Creeding it right now.
Okay. All right. So I
Kinda
guess
like
that will
reaching
happen. So you can go ahead and do that. And so we're still not initiative yet. Is there any other action anyone wants to take before we go into
So I'm still
initiative?
fine with a 9. That's not gonna do anything silly.
A 9 is you're gonna struggle a bit, and it's probably gonna take you one more turn to get up there.
Okay, I figured it would probably be something
you don't
like
fall
that.
or anything.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't.
Also, I should say that you guys are like probably walking along as the ship's coming, so you gotta kind of like take the right moment. So if Hunter's doing that and Otter's doing that, Chimera, you gotta make a move if you're gonna catch this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna send my Echo up there.
Okay.
And I would like, if you would allow it, I'm gonna try to like put her near like the busiest part of the boat, which I can only think to be like underneath the sails and like probably where all like the rigging is. For the sake of
you're gonna
getting
try
up
to
there
have
and,
your
like,
Echo do a
hunkering down.
stealth or something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Roll a stealth, but without your pass without trace for the Echo.
Is it still at disadvantage?
We'll call it a
Because
straight
of
roll.
Echo? Okay.
That's a good question.
However, you're gonna need to switch places pretty quick because once you can't go
Yes.
without 30 feet. So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, yeah. Go ahead and try to roll a straight roll for stealth. That's pretty
20.
damn good. Let me see. Yeah, you get up there, and none of them seem to take notice.
And I
Yep.
I
and
swapped
quickly
that.
switch over, and so far none of them happen to be looking at you. The guys in the front are looking out front. The guys in the back are looking out back. The guys up top are not looking right below them, and the captain doesn't seem to notice either. So yeah, you get Chimera is right up here, and the other two catch on to the side of the boat. So you guys are on the boat and not in initiative yet. So what do you want to do now?
Light it on fire.
So do I need to basically sit this round out then, Richard, since I'm just climbing, essentially?
No, not necessarily. You just didn't get up that turn, but you could use your next turn to finish climbing up.
Okay. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. in
It'd
that
probably
case.
just take the rest of your movement as
Yeah,
well.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. Someone's got to make a move to get this thing rolling. What do you want to do?
I'm thinking about throwing my shield at the guys up front.
Are we doing? I'm sure we talked about it. Are we doing lethal, non-lethal?
I would like to not murder everybody, but also our success lies in us getting this fucking boat because we kind of put all the eggs in a basket.
It's probably a good thing
Okay.
Anwar sits this mission out, because I don't think he'd be comfortable with this one.
Snake, this is a sneaking mission.
I mean, let's
Make sure there are no
try
survivors
to,
to
do
witness.
non-lethal, but also do what you gotta do.
You know.
Gotcha.
I mean, if it's getting kicked off, Richard, do I need to roll another stealth once I get up there? Since big heavy armor Audra is climbing onto the deck.
Yeah, so maybe Audra shouldn't be the first one to go. I don't know. Somebody's got to make a move.
I would like to.
Because I just figure she'll
I'm gonna-
alert everybody.
Stealthing won't really matter if we get into initiative if somebody else makes a move first.
That's what I'm saying is, like, if I get up there, I imagine her clank of armor might be the thing, so.
Yeah, so maybe she's not the best person to make the first move then. But between Hunter and Chimera, do either of you want to make the first move?
I feel like
Gonna bonus action. Summon Echo.
Okay.
Like next to me. I'm not gonna put her anywhere in particular quite yet, but at least she's gonna be there.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna yeet my shield at these two gents up front.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit both of them.
I feel bad. I feel guilty already. And it's +7 per.
Technically, within each of them has to be within 30 feet. You could hit another one of these guys somewhere else too.
I can. But it would be up, right? Because they're up in the crow's nest?
Yeah, but this is 25. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it'd probably be these two are the only guys in range then.
Yeah. So let's just start there for now, and then I'll have another charge for it later.
Alrighty. Let's get
So
two
the one on
rolls.
the right
19 hits.
and the one on the left.
Oh, I was almost at 18. That does not hit.
Can I pity that?
Yep. Yeah, that hits. Both hit. Boom.
Okay.
And then
and it
Comes back to you. Let's see how much damage does it do for each of them.
With no mods. The one on the right.
Holy shit, nice! You hit him right smack in the head, and he gets knocked back. He is nearly down just from that. It's like a direct hit to the head.
And the one on the left.
Damn! Two really solid hits to the head. Boom! Both of them are like kind of falling over, like holding their heads. Solid hit. Let's get initiative now.
Alrighty. And then
Very solid hits.
Man, I'm a single digit man today.
that'll happen.
God, if I had just a little bit of modifier I can tack onto that would be.
All right.
You could use your what do you call it? You could use your what's the word for it? Battle maneuver, which does extra damage, and you wouldn't necessarily need to do the part where you switch somebody, but you'd still get the extra damage. It's up to you. I'll let you retcon real quick if you want to do that.
Doing that, would I just tack on? I would just tack on that D6, right? Nothing else
Yep.
would change.
Yep. Because it takes
Yeah,
the extra
why not?
damage, right?
Yep.
Yep.
One on the right.
First guy on the right, yeah, so retconning a little bit, you swing it. One guy gets knocked the fuck out, falls off the ship. Whereas the other guy is still, like, not really hurt, but not out. But yeah, that made the difference. You totally knocked one of them out at this point. Chimera, what is your initiative?
Like 13. Yeah, 13.
Oh, that's a 13, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Hunter, you're already in there, so I think that's everybody. Okay, Hunter. The plan is a go. What do you do?
I will hop over the ledge here, and as I draw ma bière, I start muttering some infernal words as my eyes kind of flash, using the bonus action for Roguish Smite. And I'm going to rush up to the captain here and try to slide the blade like into his guts before he has a chance to react.
Ooh, nice. Go ahead and roll for that. 22! Yeah, you get him. boom, right in there before he's like, not again.
Not again.
You.
All right, go ahead and roll damage for that. It's more than just the 6, right? You also get the.
I get a total of 26 damage.
Holy
Smite.
shit!
20 necrotic damage on top of the 6
Oh,
piercing.
he feels fucking awful. It goes into him. Doesn't take him out, but suddenly his eyes go dark and he is completely blinded.
Do I have sneak attack since he was like kind of blindsided by that?
Yeah, I'd say you were hidden by that before you did that. So yeah, another 7. All right.
Extra 7 drop him at all?
Does not drop him, but man, he is really fucking hurt as his like side is just corroding in, and his eyes are just completely black at this point.
All right,
And he's totally blind.
I made a melee attack, so I'm going to, with that, back off, and it's a little hard to tell. Oh shit, I can run under, but I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I'm gonna tuck behind here.
Okay. Nice with that mobile feat. Alrighty, Chimera.
Oh, it's me again.
Wait, are we back around? I haven't gone.
Yeah, that was the surprise round. Then she rolled higher than initiative. Than you.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw the echo up there.
I don't see her in the turn order. I think that's why I was confused.
Oh, weird.
I don't see her or myself.
Huh. All right.
I see Hunter though.
Hold on. Now, do you see her?
Yes, and then I have an 8.
Okay.
Do you see her
I thought you
now,
had a
Mr.
9.
Krabs?
Oh yes, a 9. Sorry.
How about now, Mr. Krabs?
All right, there you go. All right. So Chimera, what are you doing?
I'm gonna charge the echo forward, and she's gonna go do the do.
Okay.
And I think she can attack twice because I can choose for her to just be the attacker
Okay.
as opposed to me. So there's one. Should I?
That
roll,
definitely hits.
Should I roll damage for that
Yeah, why not?
before I send her in to do 2? Okay. Not 1d20. Hello. And I'd like to specify that she's not trying to fucking murder him.
Not trying to murder him?
Yeah, like if we can just like KO him like cray cray, that'd be
Man, if
mad
he had
rad.
been at full health, that would have put him exactly to 0 and he wouldn't be bleeding out. But instead, I guess you hit him in a spot where he's kind of bleeding out, but he's also just kind of like leaning down, and I guess it's not a death thing, but you slice him like right along the leg, and he just kind of falls. His head was already hurting, and at this point, he's just passed out from the pain
Hey,
and bleeding a bit, but not gonna die.
yeah.
You didn't nick any arteries.
Can I 5, 10, 15? 20, 25, 30. Can I move here? Or yeah. And I guess I just want to get Captain's attention, and I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark him.
How do you get his attention? He's currently blind, so what do you do?
Hey, I don't then. I just Hunter's Mark him. I'm just moving into position.
Okay. Alrighty. His turn. I'm gonna need you, since you ran up with your clankety clank armor, I'm gonna need you to make a stealth roll, and the pass without trace no longer applies at this point. So just give me a stealth roll in general if you're trying to sneak up on him without him hearing you.
There's that one.
Okay, so he hears you as you're clankety clanking up there, and you're just like, as you're going, just all the wood creaks on the planks as you're walking along. But that's fine. He's blind. He's probably not going to get you anyway. So this guy pulls out a rapier and or sorry, not a rapier, what do you call it? A scimitar, and a pistol. And a pistol you've probably never seen before. This is like some tinkerer shit. Pistols is not something you normally see. So this is like, ooh, what's that? And he's gonna blindly fire off at in Hunter's direction. Now, Hunter, I think you have some cover here, and he's going to fire at disadvantage anyway, so it's very unlikely to hit you. Holy shit! He rolled really fucking well. So let's say that you've got a bit of cover here. So what does 50% cover do? Do I have to roll a percentile, or do I roll it?
It raises his AC.
Yeah, it's either by 2 or by 4 for half cover.
Yeah, can you look up half cover real quick?
Working on it.
Real quick for me. Thank you.
+2 bonus to AC.
Okay, so what is your AC right now?
It's 15.
And Dex, they
it
get
would make it
+2
16.
to Dex saves.
I mean, make it 17.
Okay, this guy rolled really fucking well even at disadvantage. And so he is going to fire off his pistol, and it's going to get you right in the shoulder. You were not expecting a weapon that quick to fire off.
Hunter, as a reflex, like his eyes flash orange, and he lets out a hiss, and a bolt of fire launches out from the bullet hole directly back at Dude Man.
Oof, man,
And
you
he-
lucked out. That is minimum damage to you. So as you do that and shoot out that fire, luckily you only take 4 points of damage. It just barely clipped you in the shoulder, but still, it's like, oh, that is fucking hot lead metal that went through my body just now.
Oh.
Fuck. That hurt more than an arrow grazing you would have.
Correct.
So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw against your
Go.
against your hellish rebuke.
Yes, should be.
God
14.
damn, this guy is rolling well.
You just turned him into Daredevil. You were his origin
Yeah.
story.
No, he's rolling insanely well. He's yeah, he got like a dirty 20 on that. So
Hell yeah. Well, that'll be.
so he'll take half of this, but still, that's 3d10 heading his way, and he takes half.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 7.
Damn.
Wow, that was a low roll. Okay, low rolls
Yeah.
on both ends, so you get minimum damage, and he also only takes 3 damage from like the fire. Like there's a little bit of fire that comes out, but it's not too bad against him. Although he's already been stabbed really badly, so he's pretty fucking hurt at this point. So anyways, that happens. He fires that off, and that happens, and then with his other hand, he is he's swinging wildly towards Chimera. You will also get half cover kind of from where you're at, and he's going to roll at disadvantage for you as well. There's the low rolls. Finally happened. What's your AC?
With the +2 for partial cover, 20.
Okay, so he's swinging wildly at you with his scimitar. He does not land a blow on you.
Yay.
That's him. Audra, you're up.
Cool. Well, Audra makes it up onto the deck,
All right.
and she looks around at all the folks.
There's a
And,
guy with a crossbow who turns to you, who's like, oh shit! And then there's also the captain who's just flailing wildly,
Yeah.
blinded.
Yeah, I turn to him, and this masked figure just turns, and I raise my sword as if I was going to attack, but instead it kind of glows, and all around me, in a
Our familiar faces.
in a 15-foot radius,
Oh shit.
I can designate people to not get affected, so this will not harm Chimera and Hunter at all. These angelic creatures, somewhat robot-like in appearance, kind of flicker like in and out of vision. As you can see clearly in that area around me, these guardians of some sort, these spirit guardians of some sort, are kind of floating and flickering all around the air around me.
Oh yeah, there's these like yeah, almost like these ancient, they kind of look like Orontis a little bit, but with different designs. These like ancient what do you call them? Like these ancient warforged, and it's almost like Mega Man, where like they've all got different parts. Like one's got like a saw on his arm. Like all of them have like different things that are appearing all around. And suddenly the dwarves are in awe, like, holy shit!
Yeah.
What the fuck's all these things? Whereas the captain's like, what?
And
The captain doesn't see shit.
And well, it doesn't matter what they see.
They're like, oh shit, they're everywhere. It's
Yeah.
like everywhere. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
see shit.
Doesn't matter if they see it or not, because they're about to start their turn within that radius, which means they're all going to need to make a wisdom save. Everyone who's in,
All right.
well, not the captain until his turn, but the other 2 crossbowers need to make wisdom saves.
Alrighty, is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Alrighty. One got a nat 1 and the other got a nat 20. So
Okay.
we'll say the one right in front of you got a nat 1.
Yeah. Okay. So it's half and full in that case, as
Okay.
those mini Arantis angels train their weapons on the 2 and just fire.
Okay.
And make sure I get the number right. 3d8 radiant.
God damn.
Yeah. Decent roll. Okay.
That was alright.
That's a good
all
spread
right.
there. So yeah,
So
17
that's
radiant to
full
one
for
and
one, and the other
8
half.
to
Okay.
the other. Yeah.
So the guy right in front of you, yeah, one of those like buzzsaw things comes up and fucking kills this guy. Unless you were going for non-lethal, but
I don't know. Can the angels do non-lethal? Or is
I
it
don't
really
know.
in my, that might not be in my control.
I mean, it is
You've
a
seen
war
Midnight
domain,
Mass,
so they're
you know.
probably their default is kill.
Yeah.
So this guy's
I think,
dead, and this guy gets
Yeah.
seriously injured. So that's 8 damage.
Yeah.
That's still really fucking good. All right. That is them, but they still have a turn though. This guy did see Audra like point her sword up and summon that, so he's gonna try to shoot off his crossbow at Audra to see if he can shoot her. Another nat 20. He is going to fire off, and that's going to be.
Can I stop that, please?
You could do a luck point when it's against you,
Oh,
and you're not within
right.
fight. I don't think you have anything for this.
No, you're
unfortunately.
right. Shit.
You so often do have something for this, but not at this time.
I do, like, all the time.
Yep.
And,
So that's gonna be a nat 20 against Audra.
jeez, and I have
um,
nothing for it. I can't do anything about that.
So that's. Let me just make sure.
If only the crossbow was a dex save, then I could do something real cool. But oh,
Rolls
well.
are not so high, so it ended up being kind of an average hit anyway. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage to you as it goes right into your shoulder.
All right. Spirit Guardians is a con spell,
Okay,
and it's fine.
and you're good. These two guys up here are gonna finally see what's going on. One of these guys is gonna shoot at Chimera. The other is going to shoot at Hunter. Oh, and this guy was taken out a while ago. Okay, so yeah, one towards Chimera, one towards Hunter. Here's the one towards Chimera. What's your AC right now?
18 without that cover.
Okay, so that does hit you. And then this one towards Hunter. That's a nat 20. Wow, these guys are rolling fucking well. Okay,
Making
So-
it interesting.
first
Yeah.
off, this one goes towards Chimera. That is 9 damage to you. And then towards Hunter, that is 12 damage to you, Hunter.
I will uncanny dodge that.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you got that now. Sick,
Yep.
dude. It's the best. Uncanny dodge is the best.
Alrighty, so only 6 damage then. And
Hell
that is all of them. Hunter, you're up.
With a sneer, I draw the dagger of poison.
Okay.
I'm
The
going to.
dagger of the poisoning mind or the dagger of venom that you got
I'm
like way
sorry.
earlier?
I have 2.
We just got a. I think there was a dagger of venom from like a long time ago in the swamp somewhere, and then there's the dagger of poisoning mind.
I have the dagger of poisoning mind. I can I'll figure that out later.
Okay.
I'll rush through, and
I do think it takes an action to activate that thing, though.
it does. Yeah. So this is just dagger attack for now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stab at this dude with my rapier, with
Okay.
my bier.
Mm-hmm.
14. I'm gonna go ahead and use my battle maneuver on that.
What do you have? Precision?
Oh,
Yeah.
14? Yeah, if you want to raise that up.
I definitely do, because I do not trust that. That's a
And remember, you have
D6.
advantage on because he's blinded.
Oh, well. First, I'll see if that hits. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So I'll
Okay.
take the 14, add the D6 to 15.
God damn.
Hold on a second. Can I... Let me see if my thing is a reaction. I don't remember. I... Use your reaction. Okay. Hunter, I see you go up and kinda... I get the feeling that your attack's not really gonna hit. So
Like
I
the
look...
tip bites into the armor, but it doesn't like...
Well, I was going to
sink.
say, he was just about to use his reaction to parry. Like, he ran up a bit too loud, and he was going to parry to be able to block that attack.
Yeah.
But if Audra has something...
Yeah. Maybe he does parry it, and then you almost feel like it's not your own hand that just suddenly adds a +10 to turn that into a 25 and
Jesus.
guides your hand into it as I use my channel divinity, which I can now +10 my attack or someone else's. And you know what? We can say one of like the spirit guardians just comes down and just like guides your hand right into it.
Hell yeah.
So just like you don't quite have the momentum in the right way, and then suddenly it goes the other way. And that definitely will hit then. And remember, you get sneak attack because you had advantage on him in the first place.
Absolutely. So total
Describe how you want to do this now. Is it lethal? Is it non-lethal? How do you do it?
Oh, right.
I mean, they did already see our fucking faces. So,
Not mine.
And we were
I'm wearing my mask.
we were attacked by a mind flayer. So,
All right. Okay, so I go in and like
thinking about it.
the dagger like hits a hard part of his armor and kind of starts to bend, but then this thing like smacks my hand up and around and like finds purchase between the ribs, and the blade like straightens out and like drives into his core, and as he kind of like and his eyes go wide, I look at him and say, "Look at me, I am the captain now." And
he responds, I can't see anything.
and then
You tsunami assholes.
Dude, we ganked this captain. Wow.
and then droplets of blood kind of trail across the deck as I rush up to this this crossbowman and take a swipe with the dagger.
Nice.
And I'm gonna roll it as just a dagger because I think that how I have it. Yeah.
That's all it is, right? Actually, it might be a +1 dagger. Actually, I think it.
Gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage. So yeah, that'd be a 19.
Definitely hits.
The 5 total.
That is just enough to make him unconscious. Describe how you want to do that. Not in death saves, but he is unconscious right now.
I sink it kind of like into his gut, and I do that like shh, 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 and like gently lower him to the ground, and like pull the blade out and like apply pressure.
Okay.
And I'll whip out the Oh wait, no, I don't have time for that. That's where I'll stop there, I think.
Okay. Chimera. Captain's now dead. And the only two people still in your way are the 2 crossbowmen up above.
The crossbowmen up above?
Yep.
Exactly. How
Sorry,
far
how
up?
high? We'll call it 15 feet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna yeet my shield at it for the last charge of it.
All right.
Or probably let's go with that
You've
gentleman
only
there.
used
the
it
one
once
on the left.
before, right? Why is that the last charge? I thought you had 3 charges.
It hit 2 people.
Is that how that works?
I think that's how
I
I've
thought.
been.
I think you get to just
using it.
use it 3 times.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 total throws.
Oh shit! I've been thinking them like as like the ricochets, as like I want it to go here, here, here.
No, I think you get 3 uses of the shield per long rest.
Oh my god! In that fucking case, I want to hit both of them.
All right. Let's see it.
Whee! Okay. Oop. Hold on, I hashed twice. There we go. One on the left. Bummer. One on the right. Also bummer.
It barely hits the one on the right.
Hey, you know what? No, I already used my.
The
no,
first one is quick enough to
Yeah,
like
no, I don't
duck,
have a reaction.
but then it bounces off the mast and then bounces back and hits the guy on the right. For a total of 9 damage, which is like enough to hurt his arm pretty bad, but then it comes back to you and he's not down yet.
Sid, I wanted to do my cool thing and help you hit the other, but I don't have my reaction back yet.
No, that's good. And then for the hell of it, I want to put Hunter's Mark on him.
Alrighty. Audra.
I'm going to step forward to take the wheel.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's important.
I step forward, I'm kind of going to like slide the captain's corpse over a little bit so I can take the wheel. I take the wheel with one hand. I aim my sword with the other, and these 2 guys up here, up top, probably then see the angels start getting closer to them and get a little scared.
Yeah, the angels are starting to like fly up as you start to walk closer.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fire a guiding bolt.
I imagine the Warforged, they're kind of like Iron Man. They have like little jet propulsion things that just kind of push them upward.
Yeah. I'm gonna fire a guiding bolt. We'll say as the one on the left.
Okay.
Let's do that. A 20. That's a hit.
That's definitely a hit.
And guiding bolt is really good damage. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
It is. Where'd it go? 4d6 radiant.
Fuck. All right, let's see it.
This
Certainly
is
has the capability of knocking him out in one turn.
12.
Okay, will not quite do it, but still, you hit him and he just kind of like lights up and then kind of falls back and is barely hanging on to the mast at this point. But you know what? These guardian angels are probably going to finish him off.
Yeah, probably.
They're both looking really bad after that. Also, I think, Audra, you have advantage on this guy if he somehow manages to survive. So that's a wisdom save for each of them.
Guiding bolt does that. Yeah, wisdom from both.
Okay. The guy you just hit definitely perishes after this. He's like electrocuted. He's like lighting right up and an angel goes right for him.
An angel
Fucking
deals
takes
an
him.
additional 11 damage.
Okay, it takes both of them. Describe how you want to take out both of these. How do you want the angels to take out both of them?
So I point my sword and a guiding bolt fires out and hits the one.
Mhm.
And imagine the one's like, "Oh no, my friend, what happened? Like, that's crazy." And like he looks at him, and then he's like, "Are you all right?" And then they both look, and like they turn, and then it's like there's 2 angels just like at face level with both of them that just go like, that just kind of like lift their hands and just like, if they're kind of like Iron Man, maybe they just kind of lift their hands and just like 2 like radiant beams just boom boom right to the face, and then they just fall off the mast.
Boom.
Yep.
They just
See, I
fall
just
down,
envisioned,
and you
like,
definitely hear some loud thuds
Yep.
as they crash down to the deck below.
See, I just envisioned 2 like weeping angels appearing like as they turn and just like staring them in the face. So that's like super not fun. That's,
And with those thuds, they are dead, and we are officially out of combat now. Everyone is dead except for the guy up top, and one guy down here is technically not dead. And Audra has control of the ship.
Yep. I dismiss. You know what? We'll let him stay out for another couple minutes as the angels just kind of perch on top of the mast, just kind of like chilling out. because I
Okay.
get them. It's like a 10-minute spell, so just for fun.
Nice.
They're
Can
hanging
I
out.
briefly check the boat basement to make sure that there is nobody in there?
Okay. You go down and check, and it looks like there's no one else in there. That thing is packed with logs. There's like 99% cargo filling everything down there.
Meanwhile,
Cool.
Hunter is patching up Dude Man here. He's whipped out his the first aid kit, and he's just stabilizing.
He's already stabilized. Did you want him to be at 1 HP instead of 0? He was put right to 0. He was not in death saves.
I still feel like that would be the right thing to do. Sure. As I'm doing it, I'll turn to Audra and I'll say, just follow my lead on this one, okay?
I'm piloting at the moment, so you do
Right
what
on.
you will. And
That's
here's
perfect.
here you go. Here's what this is a good image for the Guardians IMO. I'll show that to stream real quick.
Whoa,
Oh, nice.
I think that'd be pretty dope.
shiny.
Nice. So, do you want to get this started, Hunter, while Kamira's downstairs, or do you want to wait for her to come up before you start doing your thing?
I mean, I guess I start like before she leaves, but I'll like as I see her come up, I'll start resuscitating.
Okay. All right. So around the time that he comes up, if you haven't restrained him at all or anything, you're just bringing him back up to 1 HP.
I do shove his weapons away from him.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna come up. Kamira, where are you? Are you hanging back, or are you getting up close along with Hunter? What are you doing?
I'm hanging back, but like mainly tying this guy up back here.
Okay. All right.
Like,
So
that's
Hunter,
probably the
you're.
focus.
It seems like people are focused on other things while you're going and kind of doing this, talking with this guy at first. So you kind of wake him up and kind of slap him a little bit. What do you want?
All right, I'm sorry that had to happen to you, man.
Just looking
Back to
around,
the
seeing
man.
there's bodies around. Oh God!
I
Oh
know,
the gods!
I know. Now, you may think these were your friends, but the hard truth of it was these were tsunami agents. But lucky for you, we're here on behalf of the Empire to set things right. Now, you and your
I'm gonna
friend
need a
over there-
bluff check. That's a
Absolutely.
lovely bluff. I love where you're going with it. I'm just gonna need a check. And he's gonna roll insight on. Oh, it rolled on the floor. Let's try again.
Andrew always killing it with these deception rolls, man.
Well, let's not celebrate too early.
That's pretty good, man.
Oh, this is gonna come down to what his modifier is.
Oh. All right, you were correct.
He's got a -1.
Ha
So he rolled really well, but he's just like, "Fuck, are you fucking kidding me? By Thor's hammer, you're telling the truth."
I wish I was lying, bud, but seems you and your pal here are the only legit folks on this here boat.
Oh
Now,
holy
so-
crap!
you're gonna have to let him know that we're legit here.
I
Right?
always thought there was something off with the captain.
I
No,
know.
no.
Well, you got a new captain now. She's right over there, the tall one.
He turns and he sees me, this masked figure at the helm, just like looking over at him.
And
don't-
I pull the hat off of the previous captain and like plop it on your head after you do the turn.
Please don't.
I do like this cool
report-
turn. You do that, and then I just am like, take it
Please-
back, take the hat back off.
Alright.
Please don't report me for not suspicion or not believing the Empire, but you wee people don't look quite like Empire folk. What's up with that?
Well, we're not supposed to. If we looked like Empire folk, then we wouldn't blend in, would we?
Well, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. They're like
sure
special
damn
agents
does.
or whatever.
That's
Audra is going to
rooting out the moles, yeah.
just for the sake of not to be rude, but just to maintain some of that like imposing stuff. Hunter, Audra's gonna get your attention by like snapping instead of just being like, "Yo, Hunter." She's just gonna like try to get and motion you over to like for you to take the wheel for a brief moment.
Now you get comfortable while you talk to the captain, and I'll I'll go over and
I guess.
give Audra a wink.
Yeah.
Be gentle with him.
Audra just is gonna walk over very calmly and just look down at this dwarf and just say, "When you leave this boat, you make sure everybody knows about the strength of the Becoming. It was his power that took this boat. Those things you
And
saw
the Empire.
those things you saw flying around.
So, like, those things are like, how does that fit in with the Great Old One? I'm
They're far
very
more-
confused now.
Oh, they are far more powerful.
You know, Captain. Maybe just one thing at a time. He's just waking up. Let's slow
I'm
down with
awfully
that.
confused now. Audra has gone the complete opposite direction of the bluff. I feel like I need another bluff check at this point.
Oh no.
I mean, I knew I would need to make one anyway. She just saw an advantage to like, oh, maybe I can, you know.
To tell the exact opposite of the bluff?
Well, no, she got her what she was told to do.
That ain't
Yeah,
the
but
lead
I'm
you're
just saying, like,
supposed to follow, bud.
just making sure that Audra knows this, right? Audra knows that the Empire is all about the Great Old One and against all other gods, and you are now preaching about a god. Are you sure that is what Audra would do in this situation? If it is, then that's fine. I'm just saying it doesn't seem logical for what Audra would know.
Mira sighs heavily in the back of the boat.
I mean, unless
Dagger and
Audra's
is
like, fuck,
I'm sorry.
unless Audra's like, fuck the bluffing plan, because
No,
but
alright.
if you're going along with the bluffing plan, this makes no sense. Just
Alright,
so you know.
Okay, if we're still trying to do the bluffing plan, then never mind. I didn't know.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay. in that
never
case,
mind.
is there
Nix all
anything-
that. She'll
Okay.
find some other way to. I don't know how
So
she's
we
gonna
will
spread the word
good
in general,
another
but
ti- we'll
eh.
spread the good word another time.
I don't know how
Just
she's
saying
You
gonna
don't
do
have to
it.
spread the word every time. I'm just saying, sometimes it might not make sense, and this was one of those times that's like, just so you know, I think Audra would know, like, the Empire is very against all gods. So it's up to you how you
Oh,
want to
right.
play it. I'm just letting
Right,
you know
no,
what
sorry,
Audra would know
sorry.
from her background.
And these guys are like full on Empire, right? That's the thing. They're not just
I
like
mean,
a
these-
logging camp.
These guys seem like they are part of, like, the people who have profited off of the Empire.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought they were just a logging camp. I couldn't remember. All right.
I
well,
mean, it's all interconnected. They would know what the Empire is all about.
yeah, all right. Well,
Because everybody does, pretty much.
I will not screw it up then.
Okay. All right, so that's happened. Kamira, what are you doing?
I was joking about overhearing the becoming thing and being like, sorry, buddy, and killing the guy anyway.
Okay, so since that didn't happen, what does Kamira do?
She's just tying up his hands, and she is relocating him to the boat basement.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
tied, bound, gagged, blindfolded, like you are down there.
He is
And
down there,
we
and
will-
he is still unconscious.
We will figure you out later. If I could tie him to like one of the logs to make sure he can't like just get up and start like moseying about, that'd be super
Yeah, go ahead and make me a whatever check you feel like you can justify for tying rope.
Oh no, don't make me do dexterity.
Do whatever you can justify. If you want to do strength for how tight you pull the rope,
I was
whatever
about to
you
say,
want
I'm
to do.
staring at my athletics score of +7, and I'm like, I tie that knot so tight.
Yeah.
I
14, okay.
might pity that.
That's around the DC of what getting out of a rope is anyway.
Okay.
And he's unconscious, so you're probably okay.
And he's in a boat basement. I don't
And he's
think
in a
there's
boat basement,
Too many easy exits aside from up and out.
That's true. And I assume that you've taken away his crossbow.
Yeah. Like I'm tying him to one of the logs down there, just kind of gagged and bound. He's alive, but he is down there.
Okay. What's everybody else doing? You've got one alive guy who's up and talking now, and 3 of you.
Well, I mean, I'm just leaving Hunter to talking to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of lead him down the rabbit hole a little bit, and like while we're talking, we're like kind of looting the bodies and like stripping them of insignias and dumping them off. and I'm like trying to talk to him about like, I'll. Oh my God, I will when I slide. I'm going to transplant my tattoo onto one of them.
You can do that?
Yeah, that's one of the things I can give my. That was one of the first
Oh,
things
right. I
I
told you.
got,
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
my tattoo. So what I'm gonna do is, while I'm talking and like searching the body, I'm going to like slide my tattoo up my arm, across my
Oh.
hand, and like onto their neck, onto their like chest, like
That
ribs.
is a really interesting use of that. I never thought about
I
passing it on to a
love
dead
that
person. That's really
so
cool.
much.
And I'm gonna like stop talking, like, see, you ever see this on him? And I'm gonna like.
Oh shit!
move
No, I
the-
never. The captain would never take off his shirt.
Makes a whole lot of sense now, don't it?
I don't know why that sentence is so
It's
funny
not
to me.
just because he has weird nipples. It's because he
I
has
thought it
a
was because of the
tattoo.
tiny nipples.
Audra is like
No,
looking
man, that
down
was-
at
that
Audra's
was just
looking
a red
down.
herring.
She's been piloting this boat really like silently, and then it's just like turning to look at the six folks behind her, like, "Excuse me."
In any case, yeah, with that, I would have given you advantage on the bluff with that. That is genius. So yeah, he's just like looking at it like, holy shit, he really was one of them the whole time. Well, it all makes
Right.
sense now. Why his boats kept on getting into Resistance hands. Because he was in on it.
His boats keep getting into resistance hands, you say?
This is the third one. And he went on like, oh no, I'm so pissed about blah blah blah. And like, oh, I got a pistol now to make sure it doesn't happen again. It was all for nothing. It was bullshit.
I want that pistol, by the way. Can I go grab that fucking pistol?
Yeah. you can go grab
Do
a
we
pistol.
find any loot on the bodies while I'm strip searching them?
Well, for one, he's got a pistol. He's got a
Toss the
number of he's got a number of gems in his what do you call it, in his cabin that I will give you a more detailed list out later.
Hell yeah.
And he's got some fancy clothes. He has a robotic arm, very similar to the one that Flash Iron Pan has. So he's got an arm. You could just take off his arm if you wanted to. And he's got a scimitar, and he's got some really nice studded leather armor, and the other guys, they are wearing some not scale mail. I forget what I need to look it up real quick. Anyways, they've got some of that. They had and their crossbows, and they also had some battle axes that were like on their back. So there's 6 battle axes, 6 crossbows, 1 scimitar, 1 pistol,
This is stuff,
and I'll get the armor
honestly.
for you.
This is stuff, just honestly, we should just keep a record of for when we use this boat in our attack. Like, whoever joins us
Yeah.
on the boat. Because I think it's
Yeah.
going to be a couple people with us, the party. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they can
Well, I
stock
think
up
the
with
plan
that
was to
stuff.
like load
agree.
up quite a few orcs onto the boat. That's why you needed such a big boat.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
so
right,
we
right,
got
right.
we got a hole full of freaking.
I think you're getting
Logs
Lopa and
that
his
we
like
just need to
elite
move out.
warriors.
I
Uh-huh.
thought we were doing a pincer attack on the city. Am I wrong?
Yeah. There's Lopa and his elite warriors that I think are going with you on the boat, and then there's a huge chunk of like lower class warriors that
Okay.
are like they're
Yeah.
greater
I
in
thought-
number, but they're not as
We're
high
starting
level.
out with
I
the,
thought we
the
were
Trojan
leading-
horse.
Okay, I thought we were leading one and Lopa was leading the other, but same difference.
No,
if
I
it's
think
a pincer,
Lopa's
that's all
gonna
that
put
matters.
somebody else in charge of the lower guys.
Okay,
He's
okay.
gonna. Well, I don't know. I'll figure that out which one he's leading. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So we
Okay.
will strip and stash. Am I making notes of the weaponry, or do you have
Somebody
that,
needs
Sid?
to.
Give it to me again, real quick.
I mean, if you're not too worried about it, like just keep track of the pistol that you got and stuff. The rest you can just be like, we got some stuff to give out to other. It's not gonna be that. Big
Okay.
a
Because
deal.
I mean, I assume the orcs will just grab what they want.
Yeah, they'll
out of
just
there.
grab whatever they can. Yeah.
6 axes, 6.
But whatever you guys want to keep for yourselves, just keep a track of
Uh,
that. So it sounds like Kamira's going after that pistol.
So no, we didn't
For
perhaps
now.
find any like healing potions around. Is that
Nope,
that's
no
all-
healing.
Okay, just
No healing potions.
Just curious since we used them, you know.
No, yeah, no
Or I
little
used
black
one.
book. Yeah, no little black books. Or anything. No,
Okay.
you used one. Now it's gone.
No problem. No
So-
problem.
Um,
Just
as
curious.
as I toss the captain's body over, the tattoo like slides up my hand and like into my armpit.
Ooh, nice.
And
So what is that tattoo thing you're doing? What is that
It's
like?
it's the tattoo he had that got magically enchanted when you went into the Soul Forge cave.
Okay, so now you can just move it.
Yep.
I don't have the notes on me, but that's one of the things it can do.
And
That's
it's
cool.
also it was a tattoo like of a boot with like a hand axe or
Yeah.
something.
Oh right.
And so it was a boots of elven kind thing, which helps with his stealthing.
Right.
That's where I get my twinkle toes.
So
Mhm.
let me give you stats on this. Sydney, the formatting's probably going to be terrible on this.
The next time I go against a mind flayer, though, I'm gonna be like, "Catch this, you wizard bitch!" And
Yeah. All right. So that's a pistol. It's worth 150 gold. The ammo is each worth 4 gold. You have. He
Wow.
fired off only
One?
one. I think he only got one shot off. So 19 ammo. Um,
okay,
1d10 piercing damage is what it does. The range is 60/240. You need to reload it, which takes like a bonus action to reload. The reload you can fire off 4 shots before you have to reload it, and then it misfires on a nat 1.
oh, I should give this to somebody else.
Yeah.
I have it.
I
In
don't
my
know.
inventory
Maybe
anyway.
you're the one with the lucky feat. You could be the
That's
one who
true.
like never gets a nat 1 because you can keep on keeping it from
Yeah.
misfiring.
I
But
also
anyway,
think
it's up to you.
Anwar could probably do something with it.
That's
That
what I was
too.
thinking too.
It definitely looks like something that a tinkerer
Yeah.
would
Probably
have more knowledge of. You look at this and you're like,
Yes.
what the fuck is it? How does this work? Like,
right. And
definitely seems like-
I imagine when he initially pulled it out, it's just this little handgun, and it's like, what the fuck? That's not gonna. Oh my god! Like when it like explodes. But yeah, we'll hold on to it for a minute.
So yeah, in any case, it's a very colonial looking pistol, and I borrowed it from the stats from Matt Mercer's Critical Role pistol.
Nice.
What was I gonna
Bad
say? Yeah, there's some other stuff about tinkering for later, but if you'd like to roll an investigation check, you can see how much you understand right off the bat of how it works.
Okay. Well, it looks like it points.
Well,
that
it's
way.
got a pointy thing like the crossbow, and you saw it shoot. Beyond that, you're not able to open up to see like how many bullets it has or anything. But while looting him, you do find more bullets for a total of 19.
That's fair. Cool.
Yep.
I got it. Thank you, sir.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys would like to do
Why don't
while we wrap up tonight's session? Where are you leaving off with this guy or the guy in the boat basement?
I think we should put them in the basement together.
I mean, I was gonna say we should try to indoctrinate him, but that might be a good way to kind of recap at the beginning of next session.
I mean
That's
that.
a good point.
Or
Well, you gotta meet up back with Anwar anyway, but yeah, I guess you could do that and then meet up with Anwar afterwards.
I have some not so nice ideas for them that I don't want to necessarily disclose right at this moment.
Well, I
I'll
mean-
probably disclose to Richard.
I'm talking to
Okay.
the other guy for a minute. You've got lots of privacy time in the boat basement if you need it.
Oh no, I mean I was going to like, hey Lopa, we brought you this ship, and here are 2 people. What would you like to do with them? Just to get like a base of his character, whether or not he kills them.
Interesting.
That was my idea. If he just sees dwarves,
It's like,
and
hey, let's do a
decides
test
time
run to
kill
see
him.
how he does with these guys.
Yes, that is kind of where
That's-
my mind is right now.
It could be very bad for them, but also could be very smart.
It could be very enlightening for us.
Do you know how let down this guy's gonna be if he's like, wait, I thought you guys were the Empire?
Yeah,
He's gonna
no,
be
you're
very,
just
very
dumb.
upset.
You're just dumb, bud.
But yeah, that's my current plan for both of them.
Okay.
That tracks. That makes sense.
Well, right now you've got a living guy who's convinced that you guys are the Empire, so if there's anything you want to do with him, you potentially can. You could split the difference and keep one for your test and one for whatever you want to do with this guy who's now...
Well,
I mean, I
how
won't be
long
so
are we at?
one as to tell the party that. It'd just be like,
Mhm.
this is the plan for me.
All right.
How long do we have on the boat?
I'd say,
We're already on
I don't
route,
know,
right?
maybe 10, 15 minutes till you get to the spot where you need to dock it. To
Okay,
hide
I'm
it.
gonna try to milk him for any information. Like,
Oh, shit, what do you want to know?
I guess what would be the most important things? Like, current Imperial contacts. What have have your recent trade routes been?
Oh, they shut everything down. You can't get past Waterwheel right now.
Not even you guys?
No, not even us. They're not letting anybody through. That's why, like, the only game in town is, going down to some of these other places, like over at the logging company.
Good. All right, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Luckily, we only need to get to Waterwheel.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's going on
Roger,
right
why
now.
did you say it that way?
She's not saying anything. She's being silent behind her mask.
She's just sitting there with the leopard mask on.
Yeah, you just see the shoulders behind the mask go like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're really on lockdown at this point.
All right, I can't think of anything to ask these guys. I've got them
Alrighty.
nice and duped.
I don't know.
Alright, well, if there's
we'll
anything
see how
else,
that
I can-
goes.
I got a fun idea of like disguising myself as a squid to talk to this guy, but there's no need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, as far as like last contacts with the Empire and stuff like that, there's not a whole lot that we necessarily talk directly. They give us orders. We just kind of do what we need to do and all. The Empire's been real good to us, as you know. So I'm awfully appreciative. I've had a good stable job for a good amount of time. I mean, we've had some setbacks because of the Resistance kind of messing with our ships. But now that you've got some of the moles out, hopefully it'll be getting better.
Right on. All right.
Yeah, so yeah, no problems with the Empire here. We're good.
Right.
I swear, I'm loyal. I'm not one of them, I swear.
I kind of look over at Chimera and give her like an eyebrow raise, like, well, now what?
If I manage to retain any of the thieves' cant, would it be possible if I could just sign to him like we wait?
Yeah, that's a
And
short enough thing. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just cantrip it over to him. Just
All right. Well, how about you make yourself useful and clean up some of this blood before we get in? I'll let you know.
Well, thank you, sir. Yes, sir. And she's the captain now?
Sure is.
All right, Captain, if you got anything for me, please just let me know.
Yeah, Captain. And he'll nudge Audra.
Oh, goddamn.
All right, I guess the captain's pretty quiet right now. All right, I'll just get back to work.
Yep, just doing my thing. She'd rather probably better for her to not say anything at this moment. Although it would have been
Alright.
great if he would have woken up to see giant Audra steering the boat
Yeah,
with like her pinkies.
yeah. Alrighty then. I guess I'll get to it. And so you guys have successfully stolen your ship, and we'll leave off when you guys have successfully parked it in this little creek that goes by, and kind of put it up to shore, and doesn't seem like anybody's going to be bothering you there. There's just a bunch of tall grass all around and not much civilization around.
Dope.
We have successfully completed the mission, and we will pick this up not next week, but the following week when
Yep.
everybody's back.
Yeah, I don't think
There
there's-
wasn't a single fire.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I'm almost disappointed.
Notice once a certain player is not here, the fires seem to stop.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I thought about doing it just for the hell of it.
Now, when Ryan gets back, I've got these cool fire powers to show you that I cannot.
Oh yeah, there was a little bit of fire on the captain, but not very much. It was minimal.
Yeah,
fun.
Was
like it
there?
didn't catch the
Oh,
whole
the
boat
hellish
on
rebuke.
fire.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hellish
so-
rebuke.
Yeah. That captain.
Dude.
He just went.
Dude,
he got
he got
instantly
fucked
blinded
up.
and then just like. Oh
It
man,
went well.
dude, that Spirit Guardians is real dope though.
It is. Yeah, that
For
is
real.
super awesome.
I'm picturing that, or I'm picturing. I don't know if anyone else has played the Persona or the SMT games, but some of the characters you can recruit in those games are kind of like robotic in nature, like the angelic looking designs. I'll show you guys some, but yeah, that was cool. All right, so yeah, back in 2 weeks because Ryan and I are both out next week in Disney, baby.
Woo, that's fun.
I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
What are you guys doing in Disney?
It's Nat's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Bye, stream.
Bye,
See you in 2
stream.
weeks.
Bye.
Goodbye.